What is up, people? Brand new year, huh? Get myself comfortable here. I've got my drink, got my fucking vape, my bowl, everything close by. I don't normally drink. I am drinking tonight. It's the 1 year of the night. 1 year of the night. There you go. You can tell I've been drinking. One night of the year that I do drink. Usually have one or two. Just having some scotch and iced tea. Finished one off earlier. Just made a new one. Figured I'd come down here, pack one up. Everybody's in bed. Let's see what's going on with everybody. What's up, Mickey? Happy New Year, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good day, having a good night, and all that. Like I was just saying, it's my one day of the year that I have a couple drinks. It always seems to me like the gentlemanly thing to do to have a drink on New Year's around midnight. So I made the first one around 11. Nursed that one right around till the ball drop. Got everybody in bed and all that. Everybody that wanted to stay up. And yeah, I'm just down here packing them up. And I've got a fresh one. We'll see how that goes. Wasn't a bad day though. Can't complain. I go back to work on Thursday, but I've had some time off, so I can't complain about that either. I just don't really feel like doing it. Like everybody else, right? Yeah, but like I said, not much going on today. Had your New Year's kiss? Well, there you go, man. It's a good way to start off the new year. I'm happy to hear that, man. Just listening to some Tosh Sultana. The song is called Jungle. Pretty rad chick. She's got a lot of really good music. I like a lot of these videos where she just has like a bunch of loopers set up and drum machines and stuff, and it's just her, singing into a microphone with her guitar, looping her rhythm parts and her drum loops and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. We were watching a bunch of the what was it, like, I guess New Year's from around the world, right? I was gonna say just like the fireworks displays, because that's basically what they were showing in some of the videos we were looking up on YouTube and stuff. And we went on a couple of the apps and watched some of the New Year's shows, but for the most part, we just kind of flip back and forth between that and YouTube. Like some of the shows just had like music on them we didn't really care for, like, artists we weren't really into. But there was some pretty badass fireworks displays around. Paris was badass. Dubai was really, really cool. London had a good one. London lasted for fucking ever. So did Dubai, but London went on forever. They had all kinds of like fireworks and like laser shows and projections and shit like that. It's pretty cool. But Fangool that cold, I'll tell you that shit right now. I was seeing those people in New York in Times Square, and it's like freezing fucking cold, and it was raining. You can keep that shit. A lot of those people are wearing diapers. They're out there in Times Square. They get out there like really, really early in the day, and they're there for fucking hours, man. Hours just buying shit and holding their place, And then once the time comes, man, you're stuck. You're fucking, I'm sure you can get out. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you can get out if you really want to. But, you're basically stuck. You're jammed in with a lot of motherfuckers that are all wearing the fucking goofy hat and the sunglasses and all that kind of shit. What's up, Bella? Always good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I could see the people like shivering, dude. I could see the people even like with jackets on and those, like I said, those goofy hats and like scarves and stuff. They were still shivering to death, bro. They were standing in that fucking freezing rain. Forget about it. Yeah, did you imagine standing out there in Times Square with the wind blowing down that street? Fuck that. Fuck that. And I get it. I hear people say, oh, you know, it's like a bucket list thing. It's a once in a lifetime thing. It's like, fuck that. Once in a lifetime. So's jumping out of a fucking plane without a parachute. I'm not doing that shit either. You know what I mean? You can put that on a fucking t-shirt. Put that on a fucking t-shirt or a bumper sticker or some shit. That's fucking life advice right there. Forget about it. I think Gigi might stop by. We'll see. I was talking to him earlier. He said he's got some new Granddaddy Purple he's been smoking on. He said he wanted to hang out, so I sent him a link. We'll see if he checks his email or not here in a little while. Pops on. We'll see what happens. Happy New Year to you too, Bella. Happy New Year to you too. Of course, I'm sitting up there. Hey, what's up, Gigi? Just like I said, yeah, you just got the message. Yeah, I was just saying that. Should have just waited. Should have just waited a minute. Let you pop up. No, I was just mentioning. I just sent you a link a little bit ago. Just getting this fucking bowl finished off. I'm getting another one ready. Got my scotch and iced tea. And I'm chilling, man. Just kind of hanging around, listening to some music, smoking. Yeah, I was watching, like I said, flipping back and forth between some of the different New Year's things around the world. And then I saw I was going back and forth between that and the go fuck yourself. Yeah, I was going back and forth between the stuff on YouTube, going through like the fireworks shows and stuff from different places around, and then the actual shows that were in Times Square, like on these apps and stuff like that. And of course, like after they get through with the countdown, they're playing Frank Sinatra. Maybe like 30 seconds went by, and then I got these fucking Rickyunes kissing and shit like that. Like bringing the camera. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? We're just like starting. Nobody needs to start off their new year with this bullshit, right? We don't need this. We're good, bro. We know. You don't need to like go and find them in the crowd and put it on screen for everybody. Like, 30 seconds into the new year. I think we're good on the fucking fenoikery. Thanks. Looks like we just had another one of these hopeless losers with no life or meaning for existence, any values or morals or anything like that. All butthurt because they wanted to be best friends with fucking Skullbro. Poor things. Must suck to only be accepted by other fucking freak losers with no life, huh? Must suck. Yeah, exactly, GG. Fucking crazy, bro. If you got that link in your email, pop on whenever you want. I'm gonna pack this thing back up real quick. Just had to nuke a retard and nuke a bad song choice by YouTube after an ad, of course. But now we've got some decent music. Same artist, Tosh Sultana, and it's this song is called Notion. Oh yeah, I already nuked him, GG. It was just not a big deal. They come in here and fucking waste minutes of their life, just to get blocked in 20 seconds. Fucking idiots, man. They're already blocked. It takes but a few moments. And people are total losers, man. Total losers, bro, with nothing going for them, nothing to do with their time. It's like probably sitting in a fucking makeshift bedpan, eating, cereal out of their belly button, screaming at their grandma or their mom in the other room. Just incel weirdos, bro. Oh, no worries, dude. Do your thing. I was just saying, you've got the link. Drop in when you're ready, bro. All good. Take your time, man. I am just chilling with my glass of scotch and my fucking bowl of weed, Happy fucking New Year. It's just a place to be for anybody that needs a place to be. Because this is what I'm doing for at least the foreseeable immediate future. Like I said, I got myself all set up here. I'm comfortable. Got my pen and my bowl and shit. We're chilling, bro. The only thing I should have brought down with me was my charger, but that's all right. I think I'll be all right for a little while. Next time I have to run up for a smoke, I'll grab it. So see if anybody. I'm gonna keep, these hell chats I keep up for like a day or two. Not very long. But if you hear this later, I'm just kind of curious if anybody's doing, like the hardcore rules for themselves for a new year. If anybody subscribes to the New Year's resolution, and if so, what is yours? Leave a comment if you're listening to this later. I don't really have a New Year's resolution, man. I'm pretty all right. I don't really need to change or fuck with anything, I'm pretty good with my normal routines and schedules, and when I see shit's off, I do my best to kind of fuck with it then. Like I told you guys, like my, drinking too much coffee and soda shit, that would be like some people's like, resolution, I guess, but I'm on top of it. What's up, Carol? Always good to see you. I hope you're well. Happy New Year. But yeah, so I'm just kind of curious if anybody else is setting like New Year's resolutions for themselves, man. Possibly, eat less of a certain food, maybe lose some weight, maybe get bigger, get stronger, exercise more, find a Russian bride, whatever it might be. Is to not make any. There you go, Carol. Carol's New Year's resolution is to not make any resolutions. There you go. Yeah, you either Mickey Griggs. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's for people that are trying to change things in their life, and that's all. I was just wondering, if anybody in here, and again, if you're listening to this later, maybe that applies to you. Leave a comment. We'll talk about it. It's a good like marker. I totally get it. I always have, because you can do things at any time, right? We have free will. It could be fucking August, and you go, I need to change this, and you just do that, No, Gigi, you're gonna get you a good Italian, or I'm gonna hire somebody that lives close to you and give them a sauce spoon and make them whack you with it. You're gonna be getting slapped with a fucking back scratcher by some rando that you haven't met before. And they're just gonna be like, Rat Trap sent me. We're gonna introduce you to some nice Italian girls today. Every time you try and deviate from the plan, you're gonna get hit with the fucking back scratcher or the sauce spoon. Yeah, Carol, exactly. One day at a time, right? You gotta be on top of shit. But like I was saying, totally understand the New Year's thing, right? It's like, it's a marker, you know? And if your goal is to do something within a year or over the course of a year, then it's a good marker. You could use that as a marker from now until next New Year's, you know? Makes total sense to me. You know, it's also a time that makes sense to me. People start thinking about shit like that, you know? Yeah, so I've got nothing to say about it one way or the other. Just kind of curious if anybody had those going on. And I actually thought about it. I was like, is there, I heard people say, I was like, I don't know. Is there anything I want to, work towards or whatever? I mean, there's a couple of things maybe professionally I would want to work towards, but that's not a resolution, What's up? Don't do that. Happy New Year. And thank you. Hope you're well. Oh, man. I made that second drink just a little bit too stiff. I had to go back and put a little bit more fucking tea in there. I was like, damn. I'm not used to that shit. And I hate the fucking taste of it. But we've got enough tea and lemon in there now. We're in good shape. Now it just tastes good. Listen to some Celeste. Try to keep it chill. All right, here we go. Some of the year in review stuff, like each one of these, like I said, I was going back and forth between some of the New Year's stuff on YouTube, which, again, admittedly was mostly like fireworks and shit like that, and just like, like little shows. But the ones that were like on the apps, they had a little bit more. They had like actual people talking and shows and stuff like that, And they had these, each one of them actually, respectively, had their own like year in review type of sections that they were doing. A couple of them were decent. A couple of them were fucking depressing as all hell. I was like, what is wrong with you? Why would you show this? One of them was just showing like straight up fucking news and like all the horrible thing. I mean, they showed a couple of good things. And, I'm not ignorant to the fact that the bad things this last year, more than likely and probably realistically completely like blew away the number of good things. But in either case, it's like these New Year's shows, they should be like positive and have like a certain kind of spin and vibe to them, maybe, We say you're seeing double, Mickey. You over there drinking too? What are you drinking? Or maybe you had some good medication today. Some pain meds or something like that. So I'm drinking Highland Scotch and lemon iced tea. Went to the liquor store today. Last year I discovered I was out of scotch. Matter of fact, I was talking to Gigi last year. I'm like looking through my stuff. I'm like, gonna make myself a drink. And I had no scotch. I was fucking out of it. I didn't even know. So I guess I had drank the last shot or a little bit the year before and forgot. All I had in the cabinet in there was absinthe, which I still have. My brother and I bought this bottle of absinthe. Fuck, man, years ago, and we had full intent on trying this shit. We had never tried it. I still haven't to this day. I still haven't tried absinthe. But my brother and I bought this bottle. It's apparently a really good bottle of absinthe. We had the whole thing planned out. We were going to try it. We were like, we watched a couple videos on this shit with like the sugar cubes and all that kind of stuff, right? And I don't remember why we didn't get around to it at the time. I think we ended up having to leave, and so we used to travel a lot. I think we ended up leaving, and like we never even thought about it again. And then I found the bottle, and he was like, "Fuck that! I heard it tastes like this and that." And I was like, he was out. And I haven't gotten around to fucking with it yet. But last year, that's the only thing in the cabinet was that. The wine that we keep for my wife, like she keeps her wine in the cabinet. And then she had this, it was tequila. I was trying to think of it. I think it was like, regular like Cuervo or whatever, like it's 1800 Reposado or some Resposado or some shit like that. It was just fucking tequila, and I mixed it with cranberry ginger ale, and it tasted like fucking candy. Yeah, it tasted like straight up fucking candy. It was dangerous. I ended up having like 4 tall glasses of that shit, and I was sauced by the end of that show, or the end of whatever. Like I said, I know I was talking to Gigi for a while. I was fucking sauced, bro. Forget about it. Yeah. Because it was, like, again, it just tasted good. You know what, Gigi? I'm going to go with I don't know. I believe you can get real, I don't think it's banned here. Like real absinthe with the, made, it's filtered through the wormwood. And that's what makes you hallucinate is the fucking, if I'm not mistaken, it's the wormwood. The when it gets filtered through that, that's the part that ends up making it hallucinogenic. All right, now we need another song here because we're not on a fucking playlist. Fuck. All right, let's do that. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't think it's banned here. I'm pretty sure you can order it. I mean, I don't think that they manufacture it here, and I don't. I think I'll stop there. I don't think they manufacture it here. I think you have to order it, but I don't think it's banned. Oh, there you go, Mick. You had some beers. That's cool, man. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, and the absinthe that we have in there, like I said, it's supposed to be a really good one. I'm pretty sure it was filtered with that. I think it's like regular standard absinthe. I think if you drank half of that fucking bottle, you'd be chasing the green fairy. I'm fairly certain. But what's up, Trock? You're more than welcome to come on too, bro. You just let me know. I'll drop you the link, or I can send it to your email, whichever one you want, bro. Just let me know. Awesome, Mickey. Dude, you had a great night, Mickey, huh? That's good stuff, bro. Had your beers, had some fucking surf and turf and a little steak action. Hell yeah, bro. Gigi, happy birthday. What is this? Gigi, you didn't say anything. Is Trock fucking around? Mezcal with the worm in it. Yeah, I haven't had that before, Mickey. I had some wicked fucked up when I was in Mexico City. I had some crazy tequila. It had a scorpion in the bottle. That shit was crazy. When I was in Juarez, I fucked up, right? So like we get into Juarez, we're in this restaurant. It was literally just us, the promoters. Whatever. I'm going to tell this story very loosely and vaguely. It was just us, the people that brought us there, and the people that ran the restaurant, and a mariachi band. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but it's 100% fucking true. It was small mariachi band, though. I have video of this shit, man. It's fucking making me laugh thinking about it. In either case, I was just like drinking fucking soda, and I think I might have had an iced tea, but I think I was basically drinking soda. And the guy's like, "You don't like tequila?" And I said, "No, I like tequila sometimes if it's mixed with things, And I had actually 2 funny tequila experiences that last time that I was in Juarez. This is one of them. And he's like, "Oh, let me get you some tequila." I'm like, No. I know how you guys drink that shit. You guys just drink it straight right out of the fucking glass. I don't do that, bro. He's like, no, this is good tequila. And I'm like, fine, all right, bro, I'm not going to be rude. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So just like I thought, shot glasses, basically, just slightly bigger than shot glasses. And it was good tequila, but I was fucked up, dude. I was really fucked up. And I had just eaten like a really big meal. So I was in good shape. I didn't get sick or anything like that. But when I walked outside and that sunshine hit my face, it was broad fucking daylight, bro. It was in the middle of the afternoon. I walked outside and that sunshine hit my face, bro. I was fucked up. And I stayed that way for a little while. And then, yeah, later that night, I guess what's the best way to tell this story? So I was with a person who took me across the street from where we were at to a totally different bar. We're sitting in that bar. I don't speak Spanish very well. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I speak Italian fairly well. So, like, it's like Latin languages, and I've learned enough Spanish in my life from just traveling, getting around. I can get like food, and like I know my numbers, and uh, hey, how you doing? How's your day? You know what I mean? Oh, me too. I'm good. All that kind of basic shit. But not full blown conversation. Well, I'm in this place with this person, and they're like, "What do you want to drink?" They say to me through. Thank God I had somebody that spoke Spanish with me. What do you want to drink? And they're like, "Hey, what do you want to drink?" I'm like, "I don't know, fucking give me a soda or something like that." And they're like, "Well, they don't have soda. This is a bar." I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess." And the other person says tequila, and I'm like, "Fuck, I already had tequila today. I'm basically just like recovering from being drunk in the afternoon." Here, let's pick this song. Sorry, I'm looking for music at the same time. I'm fucking talking to you guys. Let's get this going. There we go. Yeah, I was like, man, but mix it with something. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want straight fucking tequila again. I was like, you got to mix it with something. I'm telling this dude next to me to tell this other person. I'm like, you got to tell him, like, give me the fucking tequila mixed with like some juice. And I think I've told Gigi this before, but I was like, dude, don't give it to me raw. Just give it to me mixed with something. So this person's like orders, behind the bar, tells the person they bring out this glass, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is fucking weird, bro. I'm like, this looks cloudy and shit. Like, I'm smelling it. I'm like, it smells citrusy, I guess. All right, fuck it. I took like a little sip of it, and I put it down. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, is that grapefruit juice? And dude, he's over the person that we're with. He's like, is that grapefruit juice? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I hate grapefruit juice. And the person that ordered it goes, me too. And I got all bent out of shape and pissed off, right? I was just like, why would you order me something that you don't fucking like? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like it, there's a good chance that the other person doesn't like it. What? A lot of people like grapefruit juice, they say. I'm like, yeah, but you don't like it. Like, how the fuck are you going to order me something that you don't fucking like? Like, that's bullshit. I'm in your country. Like, I fucking hate grapefruit juice, man. I fucking hate it. This shit is nasty. This shit is fucking nasty. It's bitter as fuck. And mixed with tequila, it was like my worst nightmare. This shit was horrific. Had my stomach turning. Yeah, but I was like, what the fuck? Why would you ever order me something that when that person said, yeah, me either. I don't like that shit either. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. You've lost your fucking mind. What's up, Edwin? Hope you're having a good night. Happy New Year. Yeah, Mickey said, I think the scorpion may have eaten the worm. Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. It is totally possible. Sorry, I'm just looking up here through some of these comments or whatever that started flying through while I was talking.
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
Get the fuck out of here with these ads, dude. You guys are killing me with this shit tonight. My God. Where's the other one? There we go. I'll let that play for a minute. Bridge. What is this? Oh yeah, the Bridge City Sinners. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, they've got some cool stuff, and I really don't feel like searching around. Just kind of like grabbing shit out of my bookmarks real quick. Oh, who's that? Somebody's messaging me. Probably people just saying Happy New Year and shit like that. Let me write them back real quick. Hang on. There we go. Yep. Happy New Year to you too. There we go. All right. Get the music back on. All right. There we go. So what the hell are you doing, Trock? What are you doing tonight, man? What are you getting into? Apparently, Gigi's waiting on a very important phone call from a possible Chinese date or Japanese date, maybe an Asian date. And then he'll be on here in a little while. And I'm sitting here starting to get kind of fucked up, if I'm being honest. Mickey said he's already seeing double. I'm not there. I'm not at that level. I can feel myself slowing down. Imagine in like another hour or so, I might go slow motion. We'll see. I keep smoking these fucking bowls and taking sips off this drink. I'll definitely be slow-mo in an hour. Might have to go grab another lighter too. I think I've got a couple of them upstairs though. That's fine. I saw MRE was on earlier. He was walking around Providence doing his thing. I think he was with some people. Just telling everybody to be careful and Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. It's important that we're careful on New Year's Eve. Not everyone, but almost everyone that I spoke to tonight was like, fuck that, I'm not going out, man. Like nothing but weirdos and freaks and drunks and shit out tonight. It's like, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I had a couple friends that went out. And I think it was just one from the family that decided to go out for the night. Go spend some time with some friends and shit like that. But everybody else that I know literally stayed inside and had the same answer. Fuck that, man. I'm not going to go out driving around with all these fucking freaks and retards. You know, there's always drunk people and intoxicated people on the road. You're never going to get around that. But New Year's Eve, they come out of the woodwork big time. Oh, this is a great song. Same artist, Bridge City Sinners. Yeah, Bridge City Sinners, yeah. Ashes is this song. It's a good one. Kind of like sea shanty style, which I enjoy. It's super cool. They got like mandolins and violins and a stand-up bass and a couple of acoustic guitars and then a singer. It's pretty cool. Some of their tracks have like a piano player too. This one has a banjo, mandolin, violin, a couple of guitars, bass. Well, appreciate that, Edwin. I'm glad you're here to hang out. You know, just a place to be for anybody who needs a place to be or wants a place to be for a little while. You know, hang out, talk, chat, shoot the shit. Yeah, that's cool, Mickey. This is the one night a year that I drink too. Like I said earlier, it's I consider it a like the gentlemanly thing to do. I always have, even though I despise the taste of alcohol and I never drink. Like literally, like a blue moon, it'll take me. Like if I'll just not only will I have to be in like a social situation, I'll have to also feel like doing it. You know, um, which is almost never. I just fucking don't like alcohol. I hate it, even when it's mixed with things. It's not for me. Unless I can do it myself, you know. Like on New Year's Eve, it just seems like a gentlemanly thing to do. You know, you have a drink or whatever, you toast the new year, out with the old and with the new kind of thing. So yeah, this is my one time of year also to have a couple of, you know. Oh, Mickey, you didn't miss my. Like I said, Emory was on. I think it was literally like an 8 minute video. He might still have it up. I honestly don't know. He takes those things down pretty quick. Uh, I do the same thing. You know, these hell chats and stuff like that. I don't leave them up. I'll have them up for a day or two for anybody that wants something to listen to, and then I take it down. Oh, I'm drinking tonight too, Edwin. I think that we're in it together. We're in it together for that one. Yep, we're drinking. I'm over here drinking too. Let me text this person back again. All right, there we go. Telling my buddy to be careful is my one friend that went out. Telling him to be careful. It's fucking people are going to be leaving the bars here like over the next hour or so. You know what I mean? He sent me a picture of what they're doing. Fucking nut. That guy's a nut, man. I'm telling you. Too funny. I'm glad he's having a good time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see Edwin. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. My buddy's having a good time. He just texted me again. I'm like, motherfucker. Say what you gotta say. So I'm like, just fucking be careful, bro. You look fucked up. Yeah, got a drink in each hand. Too funny. Too funny. He's another one that doesn't drink very much. He does though from time to time. When we were in our 20s, that guy drank like he was like nuts at the party. He'd be the guy walking around with a bottle. He was never an alcoholic. Just he partied fucking hard when he was at parties, man. When he would get together and stuff like that on the weekends, dude would just party hard. Yeah, I remember that guy walking around with a bottle of rum. Yeah, I'm on Restream, GG. Take your time. Use your Mac if you want. Yeah. Yep. This lighter is officially dying. I'm going to have to go upstairs and grab another one real quick. Yeah, I don't think that's an option now. This one is fucking dying, and I cannot have that. Can't have that. So now I got to go up the fucking stairs. That's gonna be fun. All right. Dude, fuck these commercials. I hate them so much. Hate them. All right. Gigi wishes they had a warrant for him in Japan, man. They'd pick him up and take his ass back there free of charge and let him go in the street. He's got a problem. Gigi, he's got a problem. He's got a type. He got a problem. We got to fix that. We got to get him some, get him a good woman, make him some actual pasta. Make him some, get him a good Italian girl and settle down. All right, let's go upstairs and get another lighter real quick. Up the stairs we go. There we go. Bam. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, hang on 1 second. had to get had to get a lighter because my other one died, and I'm trying to fucking smoke over here. Yeah, we know, Gigi, we know. We know you wish you was back over in Japan. And Happy New Year, Real Housewives. Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good day and having a good night. We're just hanging around smoking. I'm drinking some scotch and iced tea. My one night a year that I have a couple of drinks. Seems like a good idea on New Year's usually. A gentlemanly thing to do, as I said earlier. Mickey's had a few beers. Gigi's smoking. Trock was in here earlier. I told him he could pop on if he wanted to. I don't know what he's up to now. But Trock, if you're listening, you're more than welcome to pop on if you'd like. Well, all things for a reason, Real Housewife. You know. Yeah, I had a fairly lazy day also. Like I was saying earlier, just about everybody I knew stayed in. Had a couple friends go out. One of them's been texting me pictures and shit like that. They're nut. Yeah, there you go. Have a drink with us. You know. Yeah, I'm having my second tall glass of scotch and iced tea. Starting to feel pretty good. When I get back downstairs, we'll get some music back on. Oh, I gotta grab my charger while I'm up here. Might as well go ahead and do that. Yeah, it is safer to stay inside tonight. That's for sure. That's for sure. I was saying that earlier too. It's just like people drink every day, people do dumb shit every day, but holidays like New Year's Eve, man, people really just like let loose their inhibitions and they don't pay attention. They get extra fucked up. They get extra irresponsible. Yeah, Gigi, I guess that's true, huh? Yeah, I hope everybody has a great year too, man. I hope it's a good one for everybody. You know, I know it. I think Emery said it earlier too. Like I said, he had like a quick 8 minute video. And I recognize, not everybody had a great year, man. That has been tough. People had to go through some hard shit this last year. And I hope everybody gets a little reprieve from that. Hopefully, everyone gets a good one this time. No doubt about it. Everybody needs a fucking break from something, whether it's financial or emotional or psychological or whatever. Maybe it's just like you need like a totally new surrounding. Take a chance this year. Fuck it. Why not, right? Get your surroundings that are bothering you, move. If you can't right away, make it your like goal. You know what I mean? Make it your number one goal. Whatever your number one goal is, do your best to work towards it this year. If it's saving money, do your best, even if it's $1. Don't ever think like you have to save a certain amount. Just save what you can, even if it's a fucking couple of quarters to rub together. It'll add up to a few more quarters next time. If you want to go see somewhere or you want to go see somebody, then do it this year. Figure it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. What's up, Mandy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Happy New Year to you. Hope you're having a good night. Well, yeah, Gigi, you saw Mandy last time you were in here. Remember, she was trying to get you to drive like 8 hours for a fucking cake or something and then mail it to her. I was saying I think it's basically impossible to mail anything overnight from Australia to America. I mean, they could probably. I'm sure they could. I'm sure they could. It would be fucking insanely expensive. They'd have to put it on a jet or some shit, like the most express form of delivery humanly possible. You know, maybe then it might be possible, I guess, but I doubt there's like a ready-made service for that kind of thing. I could be totally fucking wrong. What do I know? It just seems a little far. I was reading this week about some people that took a flight from once they left LA and they were going to New Zealand, and because of the way that the time and date lines work, they totally skipped fucking December 25th. They left LA December 24th, and when they landed in New Zealand, it was already the fucking 26th. So the airline had like this special Christmas thing that they did on the plane, which I thought was really cool. You don't see stuff like that from companies really anymore. Most companies don't give a fuck. They just want your dollar and they don't want to give you anything for it. But this airline was cool. The one that the article was about, this flight that missed Christmas. They fucking put like a cool light show inside the cabin, and they showed Christmas movies, and they gave the kids, like hot cocoa and cookies, and they had like I mean, it was a weird meal, but it was like, Thanksgiving based. Like if you were an American, you'd be like, dude, this is not fucking Thanksgiving dinner, right? But turkey was involved at least, and I think there was some sweet potato. I fucking do not like sweet potatoes. They keep that bullshit, but a lot of people like them. It is kind of Thanksgiving-y, right? So I thought that was cool, man. People that totally skipped Christmas. I'm sure the kids were fucking bummed out, wondering how that even happens, wondering how Santa was gonna find them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, you don't really hear companies doing jack shit for people. Oh, all right. Let's go downstairs, get some music going, pack another fucking bowl. Now that I got a lighter that works. Oh yeah, everybody's crashed out now. Thump, 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 thump down the stairs. Go out here and pack one up and get some music back up. Necessary trip. Can't have no fucking lighter. That's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Oh fuck, I left the dead one. This is the dead one. Okay. That was smart. I left the dead one in my pocket. It was the same color as the one that works. That's not good. That was a smart move. And I forgot the charger because I'm fucking retarded. Alright. That's alright. We'll get it next smoke break. Let's put on some Caliuchis, man. I'm in the mood for some Caliuchis. Some like fucking old vibe shit, Just want to fucking vibe while I sit here and have my drink and my smoke. Let's say Mickey says, I got to save money to pour slab and get a marker or headstone on my mother's gravesite. Oh, wow. Well, then you'll do it, bro. You'll do it. You'll get it taken care of. If that's your goal, you will do it. I know you will. You'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go, Gigi. Christmas party at work. Got paid to be there and got fed. Win-win right there. Yeah, there you go, Real Housewife. Get you a drink, kick back, relax. Kick off the new year all warm and cozy and chilling, Might as well. Why not? Pack this fucking thing back up real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let me get that keef. There we go. Let's get that out of there. God damn. Need to clean that pipe. Knock some of that shit out of there. Holy crap. It's all that fucking keef and hash I was smoking. God damn. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Much better plan. Need to stop and fucking think for a second. But like I said, I'm about fucking... Well, I don't know, there's about a third of that left. So we'll say I'm about 6 or 7 shots of tequila. No, scotch. Yeah. Tequila's last year. There you go. I'm I'm about 6 or 7 shots of fucking scotch down, so I'm doing my best, people. Being very careful not to drop my shit. Or make a mess. Yeah, I was gonna say, Gigi, what are you doing, man? Been on here for an hour. You've been telling me I'll come on soon. Oh, I got you, Mickey. Yeah, sometimes shit like that happens, man. People, think somebody else is gonna do something. What's up, Egon? What are you doing, bro? Good to see you, my friend. I'm just hanging out. You know the drill, bro. Got some music going. Just getting a vibe going. I'm drinking scotch tonight because it's New Year's. So I'm having my couple of drinks and packing them up, bro. Me too, Egon. Apparently, I can't even fucking. I was just trying to talk. That didn't work out super well. Awesome, Real Housewife. Awesome. And so, what this is all about, man. A place to be for anybody who wants a place to be, hang out, smoke a little, drink a little if you like to, and I'll keep the tunes going. Trying to get a vibe going with some laid back, good tunes, Yeah, me too, Egon. I'm getting there. Like I said, I'm about 6 or 7 shots of this scotch down. But I hope you had a good day, Egon. I hope you're having a good night too, bro. Oh, did you? Right on, man. That's good, bro. That shit's good. I know it's good for you. I hope it's washing over you well. Hope it's a good, nice, warm wash over, Yeah, my buddies are always trying to give me those things. I've mentioned that before on here. I have a couple of friends that are very into the mushroom game, and they've always got every kind you could possibly ever imagine. They've got fucking candies like chocolate bars and all kinds of weird just cereal bars and all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. And they're always talking to me about, like, well, this, you gotta take this one and like this much of this one if you want this kind of trip, or this one if you want this kind of experience. I'm like, bro, I don't want any of that there. I'm good right now. I'm good right now. Yeah. What's up, chillin'? Always good to see you too, my friend. I hope you're well. Well, you go on and get all fucked up, bro. We're just sitting here chilling. I'm listening to Cali Uchis and fucking drinking scotch and smoking weed. And, Gigi's smoking. Real Housewife got her glass of wine. She's getting ready to smoke a little bit. She's vibing with the music. Mickey had some beers. Had a good. Egon's chilling. He drank. They had some. Wow, there you go, man. 6 Coronas, some shots of whiskey, and some mushrooms going on with Egon there. So, get it going, chilling. You're in good company, my friend. Happy New Year, Egon. Happy New Year, chilling. Yep. Let me pick this thing back up real quick. Oh yeah, Egon. You've been around long enough. You know my rule. This is the night I drink, bro. I don't fucking drink any other night. Like I mentioned earlier, like unless it's a blue moon situation, I'm like a social. You know what I mean? People are around. I just like decide to do that. Other than that, I just don't, man. I just don't. What else we got? Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's good, Egon. It's good, man. You hang in there, bro. Let that shit wash over you. And hang out and smoke up, chill out. I was watching a bunch of those firework, and I mentioned it towards the beginning of this show. I was doing the fireworks shows that they had all over the world for like New Year's stuff. There were some cool ones, man. Dubai was insane. Paris was really cool. London was fucking nuts. That shit lasted forever. The fireworks shit that they did, and the like projections that they did, and laser shows and stuff like that were nuts, man. The best projections that I saw though, like onto the buildings of like all the different animations and shit, was Dubai for sure, and then London. Theirs was pretty impressive also. But all those cities had really cool shows, man. Really cool shows. Paris and Dubai and London were all badass. We watched some. Fuck, we saw a few other ones though. We saw. I want to say we saw Sydney. That one was pretty cool. And then we saw Rio was another one that we saw. That one was pretty cool. But it was all like I don't know, like monotone. Like a lot of their, like it would just be like all orange and like all red. You know what I mean? Like it was very weird. It was kind of strange the way that they were putting their shit off, like in waves of just like solid colors. It was weird. You know, normally you want to mix shit up. You do fireworks shows, you know. Whew, man, that one just kicked me right in my fucking forehead. Oxygen. Oxygen. Need oxygen. I'll take this fucking hoodie off. I'm starting to get hot. As I drink this fucking drink, the more of this drink I fucking consume, like the warmer I get, like a little hot now. It's all right. We'll live. All right. There we go. Again, just trying not to make a fucking mess with this hash, man. There we go. We did a good job. Great success. Great success. No, nobody gives a fuck about your commercial. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I bet that's true, Egon. Egon says if I pass out, I'm going to have some crazy dreams. I bet that's true, man. What does this make you say? Mickey says my hose won't reach. What you talking about? Dude, Egon, how crazy are these people, right? So Egon just says I'm about to eat 10 milligram gummy. Yeah, awesome, bro. Awesome. I love fucking gummies, bro. And I eat them shits by the bag, right? Just like thousands of milligrams, dude. Right? 1,000 milligrams is 1 gram. It's not a fucking big deal. Right? Get these bags, dude. I'll just eat them one after the other, and I'm totally fine. You know what I mean? Like, I eventually get tired. I sleep really well. I wake up. I'm still fucking baked for maybe a couple hours, but I have my espresso and I'm okay, right? How crazy, Egon, are these videos you see on YouTube of people like, so I ate one gummy and no way I'm eating more than that. You know, or you see these people like, I accidentally ate two gummies or I messed up and ate just like, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What's up, Mike? Happy New Year, bro. Oh, your oxygen tube. I got you, Mickey. I was confused for a second. He said my hose won't reach. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I got you, bro. I got you. I might have caught on to that normally, but I'm like I said, I'm headed towards fucking slow motion right now. But yeah, Egon, that shit had me dying, bro. I see these videos, man, on YouTube, people talking about gummies and how they fucked them up, and I'm like, bro, I will eat 10 of those bags. Those fucking you've got in your hand. Are you serious right now, bro? I mean, I don't know if I'm a freak or what, dude. They just don't affect me like that, man. I can eat bags of those shits, bro, and I'm good. I mean, I'm good and baked, but I'm not like immobilized where I can't drive or I'm like tripping or it's like some kind of weird new experience. It's just like, whatever, bro. Yeah, I've got my vape handy too, bro. I got this badass one. It's called Blackberry Kush. Uh, Live diamonds and rosin. It's fucking badass, bro. I wasn't sure. It's like I'm not super huge on blackberry on its own. Like, I'm not really big on like blackberry soda and shit like that. It's a little much. I'm not huge on it. But I love Kush, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll give it a shot." Now, it doesn't taste like blackberry or Kush. It's one of the weirdest flavors I've ever fucking tasted, man. But this vape is killer, bro. I've had a couple of these, the live diamonds and the rosin, like the live diamonds and live resin too, or live rosin. They're fucking killer. But yeah, the flavor's weird, 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 super fucking weird flavor. It's good though. Does the trick. Does the trick. And I'm actually glad it doesn't like full on taste like blackberries. Like I said, I'm not huge on that. I do wish it tasted a little more like Kush because I love the fucking flavor of Kush, right? What like indica head doesn't love the taste of Kush, you know? But it tastes like neither of those things, my friends. It's just a weird. It's not chemically or anything, which is a positive, you know. Uh, but it is odd. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and hit that fucker right now before I kick this next bowl off. Oh man, you know what else? I gotta change this. I made a bunch of these fucking pictures. I was bored, and they only take me like 3 or 4 minutes. Let me put up a new image here. Let's see. Which one is this? Let's see. Where's another one? Let's have about this one. Yeah, let's do that one. That's cool. Let's change it to that one real quick. Mickey says, "Don't play with me with them gummies. I've been out of the game for a second." Oh, I've been out of the game. Yeah, so it says like, I have that, I'll eat 2 bags of that shit mentally. By 4, I was in a drug induced coma. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I mean that makes sense. You know what I mean? You haven't been smoking, you haven't been messing with the shit. Your tolerance is really low. That totally makes sense to me. That totally makes sense to me. Um, My tolerance is good and high, obviously. So yeah, I'll just eat bags of those shits. Oh, look at here. I think it's yeah, it's Gigi.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense.
What's up, bro?
Smoking and that's some shit tolerance. That totally makes sense.
Yo.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I see you're backstage. I got you. You're on. You're live.
So yeah, I'll just eat bags. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Police Academy is a killer flick. Yeah, that's an awesome movie, Mandy.
What the hell?
Yeah, Gigi, you're on, bro. I can hear you talking. Gigi, can you hear me, bro? What is going on, man? I think Gigi.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
My
you,
audio
bro.
doesn't seem to be working.
Can you hear me?
I might have to go out and come back in.
All right, do what you got to
Jesus
do.
Christ.
All right, well, you do what you got to do, man. But we can hear you. If you can't hear me, then yeah, go ahead and bounce and come back in. Yeah, I don't know, Real Housewife. He had this problem before, I think, with Restream. I'm not sure if he has. I don't think he had the same problem before, but we'll see. We'll find out if he can come back in real quick. Yeah, he sent me a message backstage, and I could see that it wasn't working. Yeah, that's fine, Gigi. Don't worry about it, man. We're here. Bounce back in when you're ready. He comes like, these fucking letters will not cooperate. They're not staying still. Yeah, take your time, bro. Take your time, Egon. Type nice and slow. Oh, I got you. Woo! Yeah, man. That shit is good. Oh, man. Oh, you have problems too, Real Housewife, with your Wi-Fi? Mine's generally okay. I have two different computers that I use for this stuff. Like if I'm gonna do video, I do go and get one of my other laptops. I keep a really shitty old one down here where I smoke for that reason, because I'm gonna be like smoking and just fucking getting it all covered in smoke and bullshit, you know. All right, let's try it again. Oh wait, don't do that. No. That was weird. All right, you there?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's really weird because
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you. It's all good. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? But yeah, Restream's really sensitive. I think because I didn't want to have the echo happening, so instead of turning off YouTube, I just muted, and then for some reason it did the same thing with Restream. Then I unmuted YouTube, and it unmutes Restream. It's really weird, even though it's a different tab, different. Perhaps because it's the same account. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's possible, right? If you muted one, it was like muting you on that one. Yeah, it's possible. What'd you do? Just flip it off?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Right on. Yeah, you like that background, huh, Egon? I've got a few of them. I'm gonna be changing them, bro. I'm gonna be changing them. I made, like I said, these things they only take me like 3 or 4 minutes a piece, so I just make them in batches, and I go through and like in AI with the AI that I use, I'll maybe like 8, 9, 10 or whatever, and then I pop them in Photoshop, just do quick expansions on them, no big deal, bump them down in size, because these fucking platforms are very specific and finicky with the size of the files and shit like that. Um, but yeah, literally takes like no time. So I've been making now on Restream when I can change these backgrounds instead of just making one for the thumbnail like I've been doing. I've just been making batches, and I think I can make dude because like I can. I'm glad I didn't do it tonight because it definitely would have made Egon cross-eyed. But there's a thing in here that says I'm pretty sure I can load a video for that background, and if that's true, bro, I
Oh,
could
that's cool.
animate some fucking dope shit. You know what I mean?
I think I don't know if you saw the AI picture that my mate made for me, but the colors and everything look really similar to the one that you use. I don't know if you saw that on my community tab. It's
Oh,
really fucking good, man. It's really like, bro. He didn't even describe. All he said was like Italian. Like in terms of my face, he didn't describe any features. He's like, all right, Italian man, and he looked at me like what I was wearing at the time. He's like, all right, wearing a New York Yankees cap and an Italian soccer jersey and blah blah blah.
yeah.
Smoking a cigarette outside of 7-Eleven in Japan, and it's raining.
Yeah.
And
No, I
like,
did not see this picture, but yeah, dude, AI, yeah, if you're doing text to image
dude,
and depending on if you're using like a nice up-to-date model, then you're going to get great results. Yeah, man.
but especially if like the face, like I tripped out how all he said was Italian man with, dude, if you see the pic, it kind of looks like me, like more so than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, you can tell it styles and stuff like that. So like a lot of the ones that I do, I intentionally make cyberpunk. You know, that's the
Yeah,
like the
I know.
style that I use most heavily for like the Hell Chats and the Skullbro shows and stuff. I just use cyberpunk.
That
Um,
kind of comes with the app, right? That sort of
what's that?
isn't that one of the themes that comes with the app?
Oh, I don't use an app.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I mean, some of them. I know what you're talking about, though. Some of them have different
Yeah,
tabs where you can tell it like what you want. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
yeah.
absolutely sure that some of them would have a cyberpunk and like a steampunk and all that kind of stuff
All
for
that,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some of the AI music that I hear is like, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I'm listening to like an artist that I like, I was like, this is really good. This beats fire. Like, come to find out, it's just some really geeky super fan that's used. This is like years ago when AI, like they first started doing that AI stuff with music. But
Right.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so I'll just, like I said, I'll just batch. I'm going to change it again. Because I made a bunch of these. I made some that had 2 people in them, and I made I think one that had 3 people in it because I wasn't sure who all was coming on.
Like one with you and MRE, and then one.
I wasn't sure who was going to come on. I just made it with a couple of people, and then I made one with 3 people.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I was just fucking around earlier. After dinner, I had my espresso. Everybody was chilling. No one had started freaking out about, hey, let's watch the thing. Yet, once that happened, everybody was snacking and watching all the different shows and stuff.
Yeah.
For New Year's. Yay.
No, I'm getting old, bro. I fell asleep.
That was they put one on that was like Nashville. It was all country, and I fucking lost it. I was like, no.
Why? We know how much.
Nope. Like, get that shit off my fucking television. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
You know, I haven't had like many beefs on YouTube and stuff, and even with beefs or arguing, I still think the most awkward moment for me was when I had all those like people from the Southern community in my chat, and then you were like, "I can't fucking stand this. I'm gonna go crazy." No, what did you say? You were like, "Yeah, I was in that community in that chat earlier today, and like I had to leave. My head was going crazy."
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that took me a second, bro. Yeah, I came into your chat and you had people in your chat on your panel
Yeah, from the
with
Southern.
these like crazy thick Southern accents, man. And I couldn't. I have so little tolerance for that shit. It drives my ears nuts. And I came on here, I was talking, and I was just like, yeah, I was in one of these people's shows. 'Cause, yeah, they were starting to come into the community. I forget with who, but these people like came over here from a different community.
They're from the
And I
Josie
was
group.
trying to be nice. I think Maddie shared them, or somebody was sharing one of their channels. So I into their show, and I was like trying to be nice and like, "Hey, what's up?" and blah blah blah. And I lasted like 10 minutes. I lasted like 10 minutes. That fucking that fucking crazy
Oh,
thick like
boy.
redneck accent had me like spinning, bro. And then yeah, so when I saw them in your chat, I was just like, yeah, bro, I know who these people are. I can't do it.
You, when I was in Japan, like you probably didn't see this. I'm 99% sure. I was in that community, like just in that chat, in that community, and I was actually on stream with Bella Rose, and Bella Rose and I were like backing each other up because I think Bella Rose's granddaughter is half Japanese. If I'm wrong, if Bella Rose is there, correct me. But she did mention something on stream, like she does have like a part of her family, whether it's her son or nephew, married to a Japanese girl. Anyway, the point is, like, I was in Japan at the time, and I mentioned it, and it's someone who I'm actually cool with. I won't embarrass them. Not that they're watching, but they were on stream, and with that accent as well, they were just like, you know, as I'm on stream, they're like, "Fuck Japan," you know, and like then Bella Rose and I were just like, it's like, whoa, wait a second, like, you know, my girl's Japanese, and Bella Rose is like, yeah, and my niece or whatever, I can't remember, but their reasoning was just insane.
Happy New Year, Josie. Always good to see you. I hope you're well.
Is Josie? I see my chat's not moving up and down. Hey Josie, happy New Year. On my phone, it's moving up and down.
Egon, no worries, man. You're always welcome. You know that. You just let me know whenever you want to, bro.
Hey Glenn here. Don't worry,
No, I didn't feel like I was in
I'm
Deliverance. The one time I felt like shit was shady like that was when I was going through West Virginia at night one time, and this is 100% true. What I'm going to tell you. So we're driving through. It's nighttime. I look up to the left, and there's like this. It's not a mountain. Like people that have been through West Virginia, it's kind of a mountain, but it's more like just like big like hills. You know what I mean? They're like really, really tall hills. They're not truly like giant mountains, right? And I'm looking off to the left. I'm looking at them. They're all covered in fucking forest and trees and stuff, and it's pitch fucking black. And I could just see like little speckles of like fires and like little fire lights going on here and there throughout this giant hill. And all the radio stations that we could get in were nothing but like weird, broken up, like religious and like preachers and shit like that.
I can imagine.
Dude, yeah, I didn't like that shit at all when we were driving through, and all we could get were those like really weird religious stations, and like, yeah, like straight up hillbilly music with the banjos and stuff like this. Forget about it. Yeah, Josie, that's Gigi. You're more than welcome to come on and say hi if you'd like. I'll drop a link
Hey,
for it if you want to talk. We're just sitting here. I'm having some scotch and smoking weed, and Gigi's smoking some weed. We're just hanging out. What's up, KD? Happy New Year, my friend.
Buffalo Billy.
But yeah, that was fucked up. I've been through all manner of mountains and hills, and like I say, I've been all over every state but Alaska. And that was the one place that one night, just that one night when we were driving through, and all that was like happening at the same time. I could see the fires up on the hill, and like I could hear the fucking weird preachers and like banjo music on the radio. I said, "Get me the fuck out of here, bro."
It's like you feel like you're in a scene from The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That's creepy shit. That's some creepy shit.
What's up, Billy?
Billy.
Hope you're well. Jerry Gambute,
Gambute.
Billy says.
Booty.
That's the French. That's the French way to say it, I think.
At school, I used to, joke slash tease.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
like
try
I
and
didn't.
church it up, dirt. It's not deer tay.
Like I don't go shopping at Target. I go to Target.
There you go. Make it all fancy.
Yeah, I'm not having the Granddaddy Purple now because that's gonna floor me. Now I'm having AK-47.
Oh, is that right? I haven't
Yeah,
seen that shit around in a long time.
yeah, it's pretty good. I can have it during the day. The Granddaddy Purple, forget it. That shit floors me.
I got you.
It's the first time I'd ever seen really, really purple weed in Australia as well. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
now
it'll
with
spread, man. Give it some time. You guys are right in the infancy of all of that,
yeah, we're just starting off. You know.
with the medical and all that stuff. And I'm glad you were able. You applied for it and got passed and all that stuff, right?
No, I haven't actually applied yet.
Oh, you didn't do that yet. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I'm 90% sure that I can tick all the boxes, you know what I mean, in terms of who's
Yeah.
eligible. They're really weird. I can't remember if it's anxiety that can rule you out or depression, which is weird because what like weed can help you with either or both. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it depends, bro. I mean, most of the ones that are going to cause you anxiety and stuff like that are going to be your up kind of highs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess more sativa or
Well, for certain, yeah. I mean, for
yeah,
certain, but there are the odd indica strain here and there that can have like when it says like euphoric, right?
yeah,
That euphoric thing can kind of sometimes cover like the upper end of like that energy level in it, and that can get some people very anxious.
yeah,
The other thing that can get people anxious is being like very, very sedated. You know what I mean? You get super sedat
that,
and you're not used to that,
yeah.
and you smoke a powerful indica, it can make you anxious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too, not being in
Oh, hang on
control.
one second. Here, let's say hi to Josie.
Hi,
Oh,
Judy.
hey,
Hi, very
Josie.
nice to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. I just came back from a masquerade 20s ball, and
Oh, nice.
I'm exhausted. My feet are like 10 times their size, but oh well.
See, you did a lot of dancing. You had a good time.
Yes, yes, I did.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, Happy New Year. That's great.
Happy New Year, everybody. How are
Uh,
you, Jerry? I haven't seen you forever.
I'm not bad, Josie. How are you?
You know,
How are
right?
things?
Oh, okay. Well, are you in Australia or Japan?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's in Sydney. Yeah, he just went to Japan for that short little time.
Oh, how long were you in Japan?
Oh, not for long. I was only there for a few weeks.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
for a
lived
short
there.
time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, I'm spending Christmas locally. So
Where are you in Australia?
Sydney, like
Sydney.
inner west. Like I'm probably like 20 minutes away from like Sydney CBD.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
yeah, very.
are you by the Opera House?
Yeah, that's probably about 20. Like that's in the CBD. So yeah, like probably 20 minutes away from the Opera House. Like
Do you
last
see
night
the
I could.
fireworks when it goes off there? Yeah, have you already had New Year's or no?
Yeah, it's like 6 p.m. on New Year's Day. That's well, I was going to
Gigi's in the future. Yeah, he's in the future.
Okay.
yeah, so I could actually hear the fireworks from my place faintly. Like there's a park nearby,
Yeah.
which like from there you can kind of see it. Because
Oh,
you'd be mad to go to the
yeah.
city on New
Oh
Year's
my
Eve. It's
God.
insane.
Tell me about it. It's like
Yeah,
Trafalgar Square at this time. It's like nuts. There's nothing. you know, unless you have a car, there's no way you're getting home. You know what I mean? If you live out on the outskirts. I
Mm.
went there one time, that was enough for me. Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, you spent some time in Australia?
No, in London.
Oh, in London. In
Like
London.
Trafalgar Square. It's like Times Square, you know, everyone gathers
Gotcha.
there. And this particular year, I was like, oh, the hell with it, you know, let's go. And we went, but we had to get the train, you know, nobody drives in London, the city of London, because it's crazy. There's too
Oh,
many.
you'd be crazy to drive
Yeah,
around.
when I was there, I was driven around, and I heard like that was the first time I got a huge dose of like different kinds of curse words that I'd never heard before.
Right.
That
But,
like totally blew me away when I
right.
was in the 20s. Yeah, I
Normally,
was literally laughing so hard there was no sound coming out.
normally
Yeah.
what we do, we get the underground or the bus, you know, and what happened is it was so packed, and, you know, okay, you're there, you see it once in a lifetime. It's a once in a lifetime thing. It's like going to Paris and not going to the Eiffel Tower, you know, and but at the end of the night, the buses stopped running, the trains stopped running, and I live like 20 minutes outside of the city of London. And so by car, you know, but walking, oh my God, and it was freezing and we couldn't get a bus, and oh my God, you know, I don't know what time I got home that night, but I thought I'm never doing that again. And it
Oh
wasn't,
wow.
yeah, it wasn't worth it in the first place, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh no. And then I didn't go out for years, you know. Normally New Year, I just thought, oh, I can't be bothered, you know, this is too much aggravation. But the last few years, I've been going to this 20s thing. Every year they do a 20s thing. This year was a masquerade ball. And I thought, you know what, I might be dead next year. So let's.
Don't say that.
No, but that's cool though. Like an organized event, I would be up for it. I mean, something
Yeah,
that's organized. Like when I was saying earlier, like almost nobody I knew went out. They literally were like, "I'm not going out to like a
yeah.
party. I'm not going out to the bar. I'm
Oh,
just gonna hang out." But if there was like an event or something like that, that would be kind of cool.
yeah. So I went to that and it was fun, you know, it was nice. And
Awesome.
yeah.
That sounds nice.
And here I am, but my feet are like 10 times their size from the high heels I had on. But other than that, you know, I thought, well, I was going to go and say hey to back to stand up guy, but I don't know what they're talking about. I just got bored. You know,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they were talking about. So I thought, let me see who else is on there. Someone said Rat Trap was on. And, you know, I've seen you a few times, and you have MRE on, and I'm watching, you know, but I can't always comment. It's weird times, you know, and then I just happened to look, I saw you on. So I
Oh
thought,
yeah, no worries. We've spoken several times over the last couple 3 years when we've had chances and been on different shows and stuff. Yeah, yeah, totally cool.
thought I'd say hey and support the channel. Everybody hit the like, yeah, and subscribe. And you know, I know I like your little conversation. You know, it makes a change from all the crap that goes on here, you know.
Well, the
Oh yeah,
drama.
I do know. Yeah, and that's like one. If I do my own show, it's just like to do this, just to chat and talk to anybody that wants to. I usually do that like on Wednesdays, and then MRE have a and I have the Skullbro show, and we started doing that because people just like listening to us talk, and we talk forever. So
That's fun, you
and
know.
it's yeah, so I started doing news, like weird news I can find, and then we do the trash on blast, all the weird freak
See,
degenerate criminals.
what's the weirdest thing you found over the last week? Let's see if I've heard it.
Oh, I haven't even done my stuff for Trash on Blast this week. I guess like the weird Santa, that was just gross though. Really wasn't necessarily weird. There was the guy was like 78 years old and working as a Santa at Santa's Toyland or some shit like that, and it turned out he was this giant pred, and he had all
Oh my God, are you serious?
yeah, and he had all when they went to his place, he had piles and piles and piles of pictures and videos, and he
Oh,
yeah, it was bad, bad, bad.
This is in America or
Yeah, it was America. I'd have to look back at the article to tell you exactly where it was. I want to say it was definitely on an Indian reservation. The guy wasn't Indian, but he got arrested by tribal police. Cherokee. That's what it was called.
Oh,
Cherokee.
oh my God.
Yeah, possibly Carolina. I think the guy Jason Storman that comes in here. I think he said it was North Carolina. But yeah, it was a terrible case. It was a really bad case. Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine. Just imagine.
Yeah. Other than that, like we see all kinds of weird stuff on the Trash on Blast. Like these people that go into stores and hump stuffed animals and shit like that. Or
Oh, God, I must have missed that one.
there's been several of those. It's so bizarre, man. It's so bizarre. You know, we see all manner of weirdness, man. I think the weirdest one though that I saw over the past year, or the wildest one for sure, was a guy. He had it all. Like the story had everything. He was in drag, but underneath an overcoat. He stole a car, and then he was on so many drugs and had been drinking so much that he passed out in a four-way stop masturbating. He passed out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he's at a stoplight drinking, in a stolen car, dressed in drag. He's masturbating at the stoplight. Apparently, he's bored, and then he passes out in the fucking four-way stop with his thing out in drag. Like it was too much, bro. It was,
Oh my God.
yeah, it was too much.
You call it the trash what?
Trash on Blast.
Trash on Black. That is such a good name. And let me tell you why. Because, I've had a little hiatus. I'm writing the book. I'm almost at the end of it. But in the meantime, I've been looking at other stuff, other communities, and is like the community I'm in as bad as others? Is what's going on? Oh my God, there is so much worse out there. So much worse. There's a community, the lolcow community. By the way, what does that mean? What is lol?
Oh, so you milk a lol cow, right? So the lol is the laugh.
Again, wait a minute. You do what?
You milk the lol cow for
Lol.
laughs. For laughs.
LOL.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
laugh out loud. Someone to laugh at. Yeah.
Depending on who spells it, they might spell it like lols, but yeah, it's lol, LOL cow. So it's just a total jackass that you can just make fun of all day long.
And milk.
Jimmy Calandra is a lol cow.
Okay, but the actual meaning is what? That you milk them low or something?
No, you milk them for laughs. Milk them for laughs.
You milk them load. I was just like,
No, I never understood that term.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm hearing it and I'm thinking I don't even know what that means. But there's all right. There's this girl, and what happened is, she's like 450 pounds. And basically, she was doing mukbangs. You know what mukbangs are, right?
Oh, I've heard this name. Go ahead and tell me. I've heard this before.
Foodie Beauty.
What was she doing? I don't know what that is.
The channel is Foodie Beauty. Her name is Chantal Marie, and she's from Canada. And she started off like doing makeup and she's a big girl, but very pretty. I think she's very pretty. I do. And she started off doing makeup, and then it got to mukbangs, which is just eating on camera. I mean, and eating in a disgusting way, like.
Oh, okay.
Like you've got like 3 burgers, a mountain of fries, onion rings, this and that, and everything is in sauce. And when she eats,
oh wow,
it drips down her face. Yeah, but guess what? A lot of guys like that crap.
Oh,
They do. They like, they do. And
Some guys are messed. Some guys will like that.
Well, this is reminding me of I just did as part of our like New Year thing or for Christmas thing, I was covering the Pornhub statistics for the year. And they were showing all the weird keywords and key phrases and searches and stuff like that. But wow, that's out there.
Take a look at the OnlyFans statistics. Take a look at OnlyFans. Let me tell you, this girl eats like a pig. I mean, just shit all over her mouth. It's really
Wow.
And then she has no filter whatsoever. She'll say and fart and say sorry.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she'll go ugh and burp. Oh, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So she's just given up on life. She's decided to be a pig and like doesn't care.
Basically.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about this. You know, especially being in the arena I've been in, nobody seems to kind of, break out of the mold. Let me tell you, this girl, just by eating a load of crap, I mean, she once got up at 3 a.m. and was eating like lobster mac and cheese. And she said, "Oh, I woke up in the night, I was hungry, and it was massive. It was enough to feed an African village." And she sat and ate it all shit running down her mouth. Anyway, guess how much this girl makes a month?
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
20 grand.
Wow.
20 grand.
That's a lot of lobster, macaroni, and cheese.
Yeah, but let me tell you, people love to watch people eat. I don't know. Anyway, so what happened is at one point she was making 20 grand a month.
Is it the train wreck they're watching, like the cringe?
Yeah, what it is, she's got like at least 20 reaction channels. Every stream she does, you've got a reaction, and it goes down the line. She pisses and moans about it because she says, they're stealing my content. Because what they do, they play her videos and then they interact, say,
Yeah.
Wait a minute, And anyway, so here's what happened. So she started dating this guy, and he was from Egypt, and this is in Canada. He's in Canada, she's in Canada, and he's from Egypt, and he turned out to be like a real coke fiend, Once she got with him, and he was abusive. He would hit her and whatever.
Oh wow!
He's taking her money, and what happened is one of her subscribers knew this guy. And so she contacted her and said, "Listen, this guy's bad news. He stabbed 2 people. One was his ex and another guy. And he's been in prison. He just got out. Be careful." She was just warning her. So what did Chantal do? Chantal tells the guy, they all live in the same area. She gives the guy this girl's phone number. And he gets on live and says he's going to kill her and all this kind of crap. Anyway, Chantal would
That's
get
insane.
Yeah, she gets on there every day and says, "I love him. I love him. I know he did what he did, but he's a changed man. Blah blah blah." So turns out he starts abusing her, and then here's what happens. One of her subscribers contacts him, and he gets with the subscriber.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they live in the same town, and he takes the subscriber as his girlfriend. So Chantal goes mad, reports him to the police, and then tells the police everything he did to her, which was foul. Go look at it. It's called Foodie Beauty. And there are lots of reaction channels, so they'll go back. Anyway, then she changes her mind. They did a restraining order. She contacted him, and I love him, I love him, I love him. Anyway, in the end, he didn't want her. He really didn't. He used her because he knew she was making all this money 20 grand a month. Can you believe that?
I mean,
By sitting and eating, nothing else.
it's shocking. It's shocking.
Burping, just being disgusting. I mean, and she's 450 pounds and she'll come on in a bra, panties. Yeah. Oh,
Yikes!
God.
Yikes! Yikes! Yikes!
Yeah, well, here's comes the worst. So after she, he doesn't want her anymore. She's in love with him and she can't get over him. So she gets on Tinder worldwide. I don't know what that is. I guess it's some sort of dating thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know they had a worldwide thing. Yeah, I know that Tinder's like that, but it's like a hookup app, though. It's not one of those things where you're like looking for romance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she meets this guy on Tinder, Salah. He's in Kuwait. I love you, I love you, I love you. This is within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so he's love bombing, right?
So she gets online with him, and she does a stream and says, "I'm going to Kuwait to meet this." So she fucks off to Kuwait.
Wow.
Yeah, and stays there like a couple of months because you can't see Kuwait have different rules as far as visas and whatever. You can go as a tourist, but you got to leave at a certain point. Now, this guy is from Syria, right?
Okay.
Next thing, she comes on live stream. She's wearing a jihad and an abaya.
So she stole somebody's drapes.
Yeah, prior
She's wearing curtains from the motel. Yeah.
Prior to this, she was showing all her shit, all her fat, everything.
Yeah, sure.
And then next thing you see her, she's in a jihad and a abaya. And part of it is the reason she's wearing this is because the jihad covers the chin. She's got like 50 chins.
Right.
So she puts it like this. So you just see this. And then the abaya covers everything else until she stands up and you can see the chick. Anyway, this guy, he's 10 years younger than her. He's in love with her. She comes back to Canada for a couple of weeks. Next thing you know, we're getting married.
Wow.
She goes to Kuwait and she says she's married. Well, that's not possible on a, tourist visa. In these Saudi countries, there's a thing called wasta. And what wasta is it's corruption within. It's not what you know, it's who you know. If you know someone within the government or whatever, they can make it so. You see what I mean?
So you can't just be from another country and marry somebody there. You have to go through channels and all that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit. But every 3 months she has to leave the country. She's been there 2 years now, right? It gets even worse. But what happens is she leaves every 3 months to renew her visa. She'll either go to Canada, go to Thailand, somewhere, usually she want to go to Thailand because it's a little closer. Canada's a bit further. But anyway, she renews the visa, she comes back. But what she's saying is we're married, we're together, blah, blah, blah. But no, she also said the marriage was a loophole marriage. And what a loophole marriage is in these Saudi countries, these Middle Eastern countries, is you're not allowed. Like, for example, if I had a Saudi boyfriend and I went there, I could not sleep with him. I would right. So what they do is they have loophole marriages where it's a temporary marriage for while you're there.
Weird.
Yeah. So that's what she's got, right? And so because
that's the loophole, so they can sleep together.
Yes, because if you're totally married, you wouldn't have to keep leaving the country.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
If you're married, then you would have a visa. Like when I came to America, I had a visa, temporary visa. Then it became permanent, and then I took the citizenship.
Right.
There, she keeps leaving the country. Anyway, so what happened is the first time, so she's over there, they're all happy, we're in love, blah, blah, blah. This guy is a scammer, and what happened is in Saudi, you know, when you go camping, they have this camping thing that they go in the winter time, their winter, and it's like a concentration camp essentially. And
Damn.
yeah, all the women sit in one tent and they chatter and make the food, and the men sit in the other and smoke hashish and do whatever. And so she goes to this with Salah, and she made enemies there. You know, she wouldn't get up, she wouldn't cook. She, you know, fairness to her, she didn't speak the language. They're all talking about it. She's 450,000.
Right.
They're looking at Salah like, what the hell are you doing? Because, you know, he's quite a handsome guy, but he's a scammer. You can see it. It's all over his face, right?
Yeah.
So in the end, they leave, and they, you know, everybody had to bring something to this campsite. They brought water and certain things. When they left, they took the water with them and left them in the desert
Oh shit.
with no water.
Oh, that's rough.
So what happened is a friend of his got online live stream and said it was disgusting. You know, she wouldn't help the women. You know, in those countries, women are expected to do certain things.
Sure.
My father was
Sure.
They got strong
Right.
gender roles. in this
right,
country.
and I understand what they want, but you know, my mother was Irish Catholic. We were raised Catholic, so he didn't push his religion on us. But I know the deal, you know, and that wasn't going to happen with any of us. But anyway, so what happened is, they come back and she has to leave again. So this is her first visa run. We call it the visa run. So she does a visa run. Next thing you know, there's pictures of him online. The room was red, and he's lying in bed with some woman.
Right.
She's in Canada,
Oh.
and the thing is,
Now, is this woman also large?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if he has a type.
Maybe
Or,
it's
okay,
fetish,
I'm just
yeah.
curious. Yeah. Okay.
well, here's the thing. No, this woman, you see him and her in the room. They call it the red room. And so she hurries up, you know, she gets a visa, she runs back to Kuwait. He's like, no, they're old pictures from before I met you and whatever. Okay, that could be. Next thing you know, 3 months go by. And in the meantime, she's in Kuwait eating like a pig.
Oh man.
Yeah, because you can order, she does DoorDash, is it?
Right.
You know, where they deliver the food. She don't even go out and get it. She doesn't. She cooks every blue moon, but mainly.
So is she still doing these eating videos throughout this?
Yes.
Okay.
Write it down. Foodie beauty.
Well,
Okay.
I was just curious because like he's a scammer, right? She obviously still needs to be making this money. She's gone over there.
Yeah.
She's going back and forth. She's wearing this new garb. She's not wearing her underwear on video anymore. So I was curious if she's still making videos where she's filling her face with food throughout this time.
Yeah, she's making the videos.
Okay.
One day
She's still got the income. He's using that,
Yeah,
of course.
he's
Okay.
milking that.
one day she appeared not only with the jihad and the abaya, but the niqab. Just her eyes poking.
Right.
I was like, holy fuck. So she says, she only did that one video because I was like, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You know,
Yeah, you can't fit fried chicken through that.
no, and here's the problem. You know, she gets on there, and what happens is the reaction channels are all reacting. There are about 20 of them, okay? And I could not imagine getting up every day and I've got all these people coming at me, but she manages it somehow.
Wow.
Here's the thing. So she goes to Canada on a visa run. So she comes back. She has to go again in 3 months. So here she goes again. Next thing you know, one of her subscribers puts up text messages from Salah, the husband, supposed husband.
Right.
I want to shit on you.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, he's got this fetish. In fact, they call him Scat Man now.
Yeah, that's gross.
I don't know what
Oh,
scat
yeah.
means. What does scat mean? I don't even
Poop.
know.
It means poop. It's an old school, like when they would go hunting and they would have to check like
Yeah.
the different kinds of poop on the ground to see what the animal ate, and they would know what they were tracking. They called it scat.
Oh, okay, because they call him Scatman. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, it's like people that like to get shit on and peed on.
Like
Yeah.
poop play.
If you saw these messages,
Ugh.
he said, "I want to grape you.
Oh.
I want to jizz all over." He said, "Sperm everywhere." I want
What?
Yeah.
on
Skeet,
your
skeet, skeet, skeet,
Bible.
skeet.
Yes, yes.
Actually,
The girl, what happened is it was one of her subscribers, and she pissed that subscriber off. She blocked her or something. So the girl, she DM'd him and said, "Hey, how are you?" And he liked her, I guess. And Chantel was in Canada. And so what he did, he started talking all this crap. You're my slave. And what he did was he came under another name, a Home Alone legend. And he did it where, I don't know, on Instagram, you can make messages and make them disappear. Have you heard of that?
No, I don't. YouTube's the only like social platform I use, to be honest. I know that there are emails though that you can erase your messages. I know that.
No, this way, it was something on Instagram where you can message and you can it disappears. But what this girl did, she screenshot everything and she waited for a minute and she put all of it up. Well, Chantal at this point is in Canada and she went berserk. If you look at her channel, in fact, don't look at her channel, look at the reaction channels because she deleted all that shit. But what happened is she went berserk. She was up there cussing and carrying on. And in the meantime, she was saying, I've changed my name to Mariam. I'm a Muslim, blah blah blah.
Wow.
And then yeah, but when she gets to Canada, she smokes weed. She's off her brain most of the time. And then when she gets back to Kuwait, no, I'm marrying, Anyway, this guy, this guy is outrageous. And so within an hour, she was in her car and she was streaming and she was crying and fuck you. He was trying to text her while she's live, and she said no, and she started telling all his business. And then within an hour, she came back on and said, "Well, we're married, so I've got to give it a chance." Blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
Right. So she goes back to Kuwait. Well, here's
The fucking Kuwaiti secret police came and arrested her, took
Real.
her back home.
real. So in the meantime, his friend Allah, his friend that he's known all his life, got on there and said, she's not good for him. This is not good because when you're supposed to be a Muslim, wearing all the gear,
Right.
you're not supposed to cuss. You're not supposed to tell your sexual secrets, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So she's up there doing that.
It
Anyway,
shouldn't even be on camera. Like, I think that's
Right.
haram.
but what she did is, haram.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting, Gigi. Okay.
Yeah. So you know a little bit, Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, like my stepfather of like 20 years was Lebanese, like Muslim, and I dated a girl that was like Thai Muslim as well. So I know a little bit. I had the Quran at home.
Well, me too. I mean, my dad was Muslim, but
I remember you mentioned.
I
Yeah.
never adopted any of it because we were raised Roman Catholic. We went to mass. We didn't do that. The only thing I know about Islam was that he didn't eat pork and he didn't drink. Other than that, he wasn't a practicing Muslim, so he wasn't praying every 5 minutes or doing all that shit. But he did try and marry me off, and I told him go fuck himself. He must be crazy.
I remember you telling that story
Yeah.
a long time ago. Yeah.
You can't do that when you raise children in the West. No, it's not happening.
No.
But anyway, it gets worse. So she goes back to Kuwait. She's decided to forgive him. She's basically eating. She's like a lock-in, sitting in the house. All the streams are from the house. She's eating. The food would feed 5 people.
Yeah, right.
So finally, I guess the reaction channels kind of got to her. So she said, well, I'm going to learn to drive and whatever. Now, some Saudi countries, women can drive, others you can't. Kuwait is one of them. But what she started doing was, here's the problem.
Kuwait's one of the ones where she can't drive.
No, she can,
Okay.
um, but it's a little sus how she got a license because they're not married. You know, it's a whole shitload of shit.
Right. She's like visa loophole stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
I think she's just driving around. But here's the problem. Most of her subscribers are American. And it's almost like she's been radicalized. You know, she kind of downs America, downs Canada, the Western.
Brainwashed a bit.
Yeah, she says things like, you know, the Western world. What are you talking about?
Right.
No, oh my God. I've so wanted to react, but she already has many reactions. But, you know, it's like, it's infuriating.
Are they all pretty hardcore, these reaction channels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best one to watch is French Fried Girl. Write that down. Look at Chantel, Foodie Beauty, and then go to French Fried Girl. That
Okay.
tears her a new asshole. And let me tell you why. What happened is French Fried Girl lives in that area. And when she found out that she was dating the last guy, Nader, she knew about Nader and she told her this man stabbed his last girlfriend and stabbed someone else, and he just got out of prison. Be very careful.
Right.
Doxter. Chantel gave Nader her phone number, and he said he was going to come and kill her.
Wow.
You know, yeah. Well, I love him. You can't believe all you hear. It was that type of shit. Anyway, let me tell you. So recently, I'll bring you up to date. Recently, her viewers have dropped, her subscribers have dropped. The money she made when she was making 20 grand is no more. She
Right.
makes 5, 6, which isn't bad. I mean, it subsidized their life in Kuwait. And let me tell you why. Because Salah, when she got there, he lived in like a hovel. And she moved into an apartment, you know, overlooking the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
She was making the money. So she's bumped up his life. And what happened recently is that the money's going down and down and down.
Yep.
Being able to afford, because she can only do YouTube. She's too big to go to, you know, she said, I'll go work at Arby's. No, bitch, you couldn't stand that long.
Yeah, right.
Because let me tell you, she will sit there and eat, and she say, I've got to go pee, and she'll leave it live, and she comes back and she's
Yeah, she can't breathe. Right.
she's got diabetes, type 2 diabetes.
She got all the
How
diabetes.
old
Yeah.
is she?
She's 40.
Still, that's
And
pretty
what
young.
happened? No, on my Just Josie channel, I did a stream, you know, about her, and I told her then. I said,
I vaguely remember you talking about this, and that's why I was asking questions. Now I don't remember hearing about her moving and all that stuff, but I do
No,
vaguely remember you talking about the woman that was eating and all that. Yeah.
I haven't done anything in a while because here's the thing: when I was watching her, there were so many reaction channels all down in her, and I could see it's a mental illness. You know what I mean? And it feels like hitting a baby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
No, I'm not going to do that. But I did tell her at the time, because what she was doing, she was eating and she would get sick and she would go to the hospital and they have to shoot her with insulin. And I told her then, you're going to need insulin every day. And that's where it's at right now.
Oh yeah, sure.
She had to have insulin every day. This was a few months back. Anyway, so she's got to get insulin every day. So her money's gone down. Everything's gone down. So she's thinking of ways to, you know, bump up the money.
Oh God.
There's a channel out there called Lolcal Live.
All right.
It's all the lolcows, which I didn't understand until you explained it to me what that means. Um, there's Boogie. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's
No,
like,
but some of the people in the chat might. They might.
yeah, there's Boogie, there's Tina. It's all these like degenerates. And what happened is K-Stream, he's this guy. He had a big channel at one time and he had this big downfall. But I mean, he's got a lot of money. So what he did was got all the degenerates from YouTube that he could find, made this channel called Lol Cow Live.
It's like Howard Stern and the Freaks. That's crazy.
Yes. And you
Yeah.
know what? That channel makes $2,000 minimum a night in super chats.
Wow.
Because what happens is he's got all these different personalities up there and they're all screaming at each other. Oh, you fucking bitch! Ah, blah, blah, you know. And so what he did, he started that. Then he did another channel called Queens of Local. And they wanted Chantel because they figured she's a queen of local, right?
Right.
Along with the other women. So what Chantal did was thought, oh, this is it. And she would have made a lot of money. She really would, you know, but she was unwilling to play the game. So what happened is they had her on Local Live, and she rarely does live streams, really does. So here's what happened. Before she went to Kuwait with Salah, she went on OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And she had like, you know, lingerie, whatever. I mean, the woman is 450 pounds. You can only imagine.
I
And so,
thought you were gonna tell me she was like smashing cakes with her feet and stuff like that.
no. She's in lingerie. She's doing all.
Ugh, holy crap.
You wish it was that simple, right?
Well, I know they're weird about feet, and they call those fat people that smush the stuff. They call them smashers or something like that.
Yeah.
We saw that on that Pornhub stat.
That's kind of hard. You know, people pay to see that. It's kind of harmless. You know, I'm not down in OnlyFans, but man, she's up there in all these like lingerie. It's just gross to me. It is. Some men like it. I don't know.
No, you're 100% right on both counts. Some people like it, but it's disgusting. It's gross. Yeah.
So when she was with Nader, he was into, you know, how do you say, taking substances up your nose type stuff. So I guess this must have happened, but what she did is cocked her leg and took a picture of her cooch. It was massive. It was like a moose knuckle. And not only that, before she did that, you
Took
would
a
have
picture of what?
her cooch.
Oh
You
my God.
know,
Wow. She's going all out, man.
great big picture of her nipple, right? Before she did that, though, you know, all right, it's not something most people would do, but I would imagine you would like trim it up or whatever. No, there was this great big 80s bush with this great big moose knuckle. It was massive, right? And
Yeah,
what
you call that the 70s style box. Yeah.
it was awful. It was horrendous. And what she did was she put it on her OnlyFans, and I guess she was high or drunk. I don't know what happened.
Jeez.
But then she puts it on her community page on YouTube. And what happened is, you know what happens there. People are going to screenshot it right away, which they did, right?
Of course, of course.
So she takes that down, but she leaves it on OnlyFans. And I don't know how OnlyFans work. I think you have to pay. Do you to look at it? I don't know.
I know people make a lot of money on there, so I'm assuming you have to pay.
I think it's like private not always porn, but I think it's like private porn where you have to subscribe to someone and pay to watch or something like that.
All right. So here's what happened. So she puts it on OnlyFans, and then Local Live Catering approached her and said, "Look, I'm doing this. I got Local Live. I'm going to do Local Queens. All the crazy bitches on there, and you're one of them. Want to make some money? Let's go." So she says, "Okay." So before she does that, she goes on Local Live, and she's on panel. And you can watch it for yourself. It's still up there.
Was she eating, or she just on there arguing and fighting with people?
No, she's up there. She gets on there, and there's Tina. She's a one-legged. I don't know what this woman is. She's a harridan, and she's like. So they said, K-Stream announced her. He said, "Oh, here's Chantal. Foodie beauty." And so one guy said, "Oh, fuck it, I'm out of here. I ain't gonna be on here with this bitch." And so Tina, this old harridan sitting in a trailer somewhere with some leg, says, "Yeah, bitch, I seen your pussy." Oh, that was the first thing they said.
I seen it.
It was, oh my God, I would have died. So it's Chantal in her jihad, by the way, says, "Well, yeah, so, that was back in the day, I put that up." So, K-Stream, it's a panel, it's a whole panel.
Right.
3 guys. So K-Stream says, "Chantal, can I," he said, "do you mind if I look at your box?" So he said, "Well, so-and-so," one of the guys there, "has the picture of your cooch. Do you mind if I look at it?" So she said, "No, go ahead. It's all over the internet anyway." Now she's sitting there saying this in the jihad. And you're supposed, this is the
right. Yeah, I get it.
So he looks at the picture and he falls on the floor.
Yeah.
And
it's a picture of buckwheat, right?
Oh my God. And so they humiliated this girl on there.
Wow.
And she was like, "Well, it's in the internet anyway. Don't matter. And this Tina, this one-legged woman, is just, "Yeah, why? Go and get a wax, the hair." And this is the whole show. They're just going.
Yeah, right. Get a razor, get a wax.
Right. I mean, oh my God. The picture is on Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms has the picture of a cooch. I haven't, I can't. Anyway, so what happened is, okay, Chantal leaves the show, and they wanted her on Local Queens, but the backlash from this, you're up there saying it's okay, but you have a supposed husband.
Sure.
Now, let me ask you guys something. Now, I don't know if either of you are married. Well, I know you have a girlfriend, Jerry. If your girlfriend put her cooch on the internet, all right, let's say before she met you, whatever, and but it's out there, and then she goes on a panel, and some dude says, "Can I look at your box?" And she says, "Sure." And what would you?
Yeah, right. I mean, at the very least, it's like, well, if you're being respectful and asking, then I would rather you not, right? Like, if you're gonna abide by that, then no, don't.
Rather you not, like, fuck no.
Right.
I mean, who would like, and so she didn't think that was insulting to her husband. Even.
Yeah.
All right, it's something you did before you met, but for a man to ask you and say, "Can I look at your box?" I would have said, "Fuck no."
Right.
So what happened? Yeah, it was just weird. Anyway, so what happened is, and this happened last week, okay? So next day, she's up there crying. "Oh my God, I've been violated, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah, for shame.
The guy asked you, you're not violated if the man asks.
Yeah, you're right.
And you said yes. and she's
Yep.
laughing while it's happening. But she said what happened is she was listening to another reaction channel, and
Oh, okay.
they felt it was, abuse and whatever. No, you can't. No, you can't get away with that because you agreed to it.
Yep. That's
He,
why I said, yeah. I mean, you just say, look, it's like if it's everywhere, but
yeah,
I'd rather you
look,
not. You're asking me a question. I'm saying no. Don't look at it then,
yeah,
right?
have a look at it. It's called Lol Cow Live, Keemster,
I'll
and
be back. I'm just going to the bathroom.
he asked her, "Can I look at your box?" And she said, "Sure, why not? It's all over the internet." Yeah, and it's not a pretty sight, let me tell you. Oh my god. Anyway,
Oh
so
yeah, for sure, William. Yeah, Josie would freak out. Trash on blast when we do that every week. That shit is insane.
oh no, I might join you with that. I like to do, because when I first started doing this, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of react, but critique in a way, not mean or whatever, but there's shows I like, there's shows I don't, and I say why, and you know what I mean, and promote.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it'd be great, and I'm telling you, it is profitable, it can be, but when you got to put your moose knuckle,
Oh my god.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it
well,
sounds like yeah, she went. I mean, that's wild that she was like obvious, like what single to begin with, right? So she had like no, like zero self esteem. She just like went into full blown pig mode, didn't care, and like farting and burping and just really
yeah,
genuinely being
horrible,
disgusting, and then
yeah,
like drifts down this weird rabbit hole of guys and being scammed and like being love bombed and taking it in because she has no self esteem. But yeah, eventually going to like the porn for money is like because it's like I get it. It's you're not shooting pornography, but you're still taking pictures of your parts and putting them on fucking internet for money, right?
asked her, he said, "How much did you make?" And she said, "I made like $900."
Oh, on OnlyFans, right?
Not enough money in the world. I mean, oh my god! And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
out there forever. It's not just internet's forever.
For sure. Like you said, yeah, people are going to screenshot it, keep record of it, do a fucking reaction, and show it to everybody, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so what's happened now is, I guess the husband, supposedly, he's not really a husband, it's bullshit. But, he wasn't too happy about it. So I'm taking a break from the internet. She was on there crying. And,
yeah, but he likes that freaking.
yeah.
He likes that paycheck every month.
Can't not have her because she brought him up. You know what I mean? And so next thing you know, it's visa time. So everyone's waiting to see where she's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets off the internet. She pops up yesterday. I'm in Canada.
Oh, wow.
I'm traveling. Me and my husband, we're going to do travel vlogs and whatever. The husband never goes. She's always traveling somewhere every 3 months to renew this visa. But here's the problem, all right, all this crap and whatever. My problem with her is she's not aware of her surroundings. I have empathy for her. I feel bad for her in a way because, yes, she's fat. She never was picked. She was always the fat friend. She couldn't get a
Sure. Yeah, right. That's where that low self-esteem came from. Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for her in that way. But what she's doing in Kuwait, be aware of your surroundings. He talks mad shit, but not realizing she's talking about America, especially when our subscribers are mostly American. It's not just that. Kuwait would be obliterated by now if it wasn't for America. Remember the Gulf War?
That's very true.
It makes me so angry, and I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. Know your surroundings. And now what's going on in all these different countries? Kuwait is a little country. Kuwait could be wiped out in a minute. She's not aware of her surroundings. And you remember in
And
Saudi,
you said the dude is Syrian on top of it, right?
yes, so
Yeah.
he's not a Kuwaiti citizen. Syrians are treated differently. They're not Kuwaiti. They
Right.
don't. They're like what is it called? Refugee,
Mm-hmm.
and they're treated that way.
Gotcha.
You know, so their rights in Kuwait are zero. And,
Wow.
and here's the thing: what worries me is she's 450 pounds. Remember when they did? I think it was Tehran when they were at the American embassy and everyone was clawing at the gates trying to get up on the
Yep.
helicopter.
Yep.
That fucker ain't getting on no helicopter should something like that happen. You know, you got all this going on in the Middle East.
You're right about that. It's a fair point.
She's oblivious to it.
Yeah.
All she talks
Can't
about
even
is
walk to the bathroom and back without being out of breath, right? I mean, forget
Yeah.
about like running somewhere or trying to get over a fence or I mean the weight limit on a helicopter, but they got all
those scenes
dozen
from.
other people in their bags and shit. Sure.
Do you remember those scenes? And all I keep thinking is, oh my God, if something happened and they're not putting you on the fucking helicopter, you ain't getting over the fence. You know,
Yeah.
you need to go back to Canada now. Fuck this shit. You know what I mean?
No, right, you're 100% needs to stay in Canada. Yep.
Not just about, you know, the troubles that are going on in the Middle East. And she's up there pro-Palestine. You know, and that's fine. I'm not even getting into that. But it's like she's radicalized the way she's speaking. You know, you don't. Here's the thing: if you're knowledgeable in their politics and whatever, which I'm not, so I'm not even going there. But she's not. She's not on what Salah says. Salah says this, so that makes it so. You need
I'm
to.
sure if they asked her to point out the Gaza Strip on a map, she probably would. Yeah.
Wouldn't know. She would not have any clue. You know.
Yeah. But you're right though. That's what she's listening to. That's the shit that's being spoken to her, and she's kind of like getting into that.
Yeah.
Headspace. Yep.
Yeah. America's the devil.
And she's not even American. She's a Canadian on top of it.
Yeah.
She's not
Here's
even-
the thing: Kuwait wouldn't be there without fucking America. You dumb bitch. Let me tell you, I want to react, but I haven't. I just thought she's got enough reactions. You know what I mean? But it makes me so angry because, and you know, don't talk about what you don't know. You'll even understand.
Ignorance.
Because I don't even know the politics of Israel and Palestine and all this and that. You know, so I'm not going to speak on it. You know, she's there. Yeah, we're pro-Palestine. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. You don't even know what you're talking about. Not only that, what happened is when they went on the camping trip with his good friend, he'd known.
I love how they call it camping, and it's just like servitude in a fucking in the middle of the desert.
It's basically a concentration camp.
Yeah, and it's not like for the women, it's straight up servitude. It's fucking crazy.
It'd be hell on earth.
Yeah, hell yeah, it'd be hell on earth.
For me,
it would smell like straight shit.
You know, I watch the Real Housewives when they go in the desert and they have the Bedouin tents and people serving them shit.
Oh yeah, forget about it. No, they're all out there digging holes and shitting in them. You know what I mean?
No, this is it's a concentration camp essentially. The women cook, the women sit together, blah 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 blah. Chantal doesn't understand Arabic, so she don't know what they're talking. They're probably saying, "Look at this big fat bitch. She's not doing nothing." You know, she needs to get one of those. What is it? The translator earwigs you can get now. Anyway, so you know, the she's just ridiculous. You know, and right now she's in Canada on another visa run. But what's happened is Kuwait has changed the rules. Before you could go online and apply for your visa and whatever. Now you have to go in person.
She got to take her fat ass down there.
There you go. And you know what? They got health restrictions. They got, you know, it's going to be a problem.
Right, somebody's gonna be standing there like Ellis Island, like putting markers on her and shit.
Yeah. Essentially, that's how Kuwait are. You know, that's how they act.
Yeah.
You know, my fear for her is though something freaking happens medically, because in Canada medical is free. It's not free, you know. It's like England. We have national health. You
Right.
know, you pay out your paycheck every month, so you can go to the doctor, you can go to the hospital. Canada's the same. She needs, uh, right now, I would say, looking at her, she needs oxygen because she
For
can't,
sure. Yep.
because you cannot walk from the computer to the bathroom and come back. She needs oxygen, number
Oh
one.
yeah. Her knees and joints are probably shot.
Yes, all of
Yeah.
the
for
insulin.
diabetes.
She
All
needs.
kinds of vein problems and stuff. Yep.
No,
Mhm.
the main number one thing she needs is to see a psychiatrist, because you can't. She's got obviously like binge eating disorder, and you can't, unless you treat that. You can't treat anything else. Do you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, she knows she shouldn't be eating this, and she should be doing that with the diabetes and this and that and the third, but she
Yeah,
can.
yeah, just like self-destructive behavior in general.
Right.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
That,
knows that. So unless she fixes her brain, I don't know what that takes. Maybe a psychiatrist, therapist. I don't know, but
but it goes
Electroshock therapy. Yeah, something.
something,
but
you
it
know.
conflicts with her channel. Like that self destruction is why she, you know how people are. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine the lives. Probably people telling her to eat stuff and telling her to gorge. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well, that's
Things.
what the subscribers do. Go get pizza. Go get this, and she'll say, "No,
Mm.
I don't want that now. But maybe I'll get makbush. Maybe I'll get paneer, which is an Indian chicken thing with, and she has hubcaps of rice. I mean, it's not just a portion of rice. The doctor told her, she came online and said the doctor told her one like fistful of rice,
Yeah.
and but she hasn't like enough to feed an African village, and she'll sit there and eat it. My fear for her though is she goes back there, and some type of trouble breaks out. Her condemnation of America is so annoying. Kuwait wouldn't be there without America, bitch.
I
Remember the
mean, I'm surprised the guy hasn't left her with her income gone down. I was kind of, honestly, I was kind of assuming you were going to say that at some point that like
oh,
this
it's
dude had like dropped her or gave her an ultimatum or something like that.
I believe it's coming, but I did a video several months ago when I first cottoned onto it, and I told her this, and now it's coming to fruition. Is Muslim men that I've been around. Number one, they want like a subservient wife. You pick up after them, you do for them. You have to be able to have children. She cannot have children. A hysterectomy because of her obesity years ago. She got like cancer, and they took out her womb and everything. So she's can't have children at all. Uh,
Right.
Well, that's a big deal for
yeah,
Arabs.
absolutely. And not only that, the family. Now, his father is a professor in the college there. So he has like a good job. He's in high standing. His sister is a pharmacist. Chantal is shaming the family. When she gets on there and she's showing her moose knuckle,
Mm-hmm.
and is the haters sent the video to the father.
Of course they did.
Now,
Of
what,
course they did.
what is this man gonna think?
Oh my God.
I mean, I have secondhand embarrassment. I don't
Okay,
even.
first of all, what exactly am I looking at right now?
Yeah, you look at it.
What
You're
mammal am I looking at today?
looking at your daughter-in-law's like massive hairy thing there.
Yeah, right. Could be the cow for all he knows. Right.
This was sent to his father. Right after,
Unreal.
right after that, this happened a week ago. Right after that, now she's in Kuwait. Now she's in Canada. I'm sorry, and she says, "Well, I'm going back to Kuwait." Blah blah blah. Um, I know. I don't know. Do you believe in like tarot?
In what? Tarot?
The tarot cards.
Yes.
Astrology.
From a statistical, like that you came in here just at the right time for this to be your chance, kind of a way. Sure. Yeah.
Well, here's what happened. So months ago, I came while I was watching her, and I did a couple of reactions to her. But what happened is I came across this channel. It's called Neo Tarot, and this woman was reading her cards. She was
Mhm.
saying, she shuffled the cards, and she said a lot of stuff that was really well. And I told Chantal at the time, I said, I don't know if you've seen this channel. I said, but you might want to check it out because the woman is reading your tarot. And I don't know that she ever did. Anyway, last week or the week before any of this happened, before she went on the locale thing, showing all the shit, before anything else, Neo Tarot did a reading. And what she said was, she said there's a influential figure. She said, I'm getting father. She doesn't watch Chantal. She didn't know what was going on, and she was reading these cards, and basically the father, she's saying the father has stepped in here after because people sent him that video where she was, it wasn't just that. Here's what happened. Kimpster said to her, first of all, can I take a look at your box? So one of the women on there said, oh God, no. He said, no. He said, I'm being respectful and asking if it's okay. So Chantal said, sure, right?
Yeah.
So they're all arguing on this locale stream. And then they said something to Chantal. So she said, I think it was Boogie. Boogie said something to her. So she said, all right, show me the proof. And if you show me the proof, I'll give you a blowjob.
Wow.
Suck your dick. And she said that live. So this video was sent to Salah's father.
Mm.
So I'm thinking they're putting the kibosh on this shit. They have to. It's
Right.
painful.
Just self-preservation at this point. Sure.
Shame. I mean, oh my God, can you imagine that's your daughter-in-law? And
Ugh.
she's
Well,
wearing
and it's a loophole thing to begin with.
right.
Right. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was like official. Okay, she lives here. She's not going anywhere. This is a sealed deal. But this is a loophole. Hey, listen, bro. We know you're keeping her around because you're doing whatever kind of gross stuff you're doing with her. But you're gonna have to be done now.
Right, and she can produce children and do what they want, and conform to what they want.
Yeah, right. She doesn't make you dinner. She doesn't keep your house clean, like all those things they expect. Sure. Yeah, yeah.
The house is a shithole.
Yeah.
And it's on video. You can see it. It's a mess. She doesn't wash. She even came on there and said, I don't wash below my waist.
Ew.
Yeah, for real.
What?
Yes. On live.
Like, because she can't reach or what?
Yeah,
Fuck is that? You better get a rag on a stick, man. Like,
rag
what the
on a
fuck?
stick.
No, what she says is, in these countries, and it's true, in France and in England, we have bidets where you sit and the water shoots up your cooch and whatever. But that is not like washing yourself. You know what I mean? She says live. She said it many times. I don't wash below my waist.
Wow, that's nasty as
A
fuck.
lot of the times I don't wear pants.
Like, you don't wash your ass? Like, what?
She doesn't. No. she'll go to Lush and buy all these bath bombs and all this perfume and stuff, but it's not on a washed body. And she says that. Listen, when you get a meet, you and
Yeah.
Joe, write it down. It's called Foodie Beauty.
Oh no, I'll remember. Don't worry.
When yeah, but when you pull her up, you're gonna get the reaction channels. The
Yeah.
best reaction channel to watch, in my opinion, is French Fried Girl, because French Fried Girl knows her.
Yeah, that's the one that I remembered you saying before was the French fry one. Yeah.
She like goes to town, and she's right. She's right about a lot of it. At the end of the day, though, I do fear for her being in that country, doing what she's doing, because, and let me tell you why. And probably you heard of this, Jerry, where a lot of people in England now, they go to Saudi, to Dubai on vacation, and in Dubai they've made resorts for Westerners, where you can wear a bikini, you can wear a swimsuit, you can show your
Sure,
body.
sure. But they still have like public affection laws. Yeah.
They have rules.
Right.
There's only certain things, the things you can do in the resort, you cannot do outside of the resort.
Yeah, it's very
Right?
secluded.
Sure,
area.
and they might even have different laws for like if these loophole marriages versus real marriages, right? I would assume.
Absolutely. But here's what happened. So a British family went to Dubai. They went to a resort, and there were like six of them. And the younger son, he's 17. He's a honor student, great student, whatever. He meets a girl within the resort, and they end up sleeping together. Somehow, holiday romance. I mean, I
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Somehow the mother found out. She reported him to the Saudi authorities.
Oh wow.
They have arrested him. He was been in prison, I don't know how long, and he recently went to trial. They found him guilty of indecency, whatever, and he has to serve a year. He could have got 25 years for that. He
Damn.
has to serve a year, and he just turned himself in yesterday to be in a hellhole in Riyadh.
That's
Wow.
true. In an Islamic country, a year still beats the hell out of 25 years.
Yeah, the British government are fighting to get him out. I mean, he's a kid. They were within the resort, but they still, because he slept with her and they weren't married, no. He could have
Yeah.
got
Is
25.
the government trying hard, or is it kind of like, because we had a similar issue in Bali and also
Yeah.
Singapore, where they executed some people smuggling stuff, but it was more of a political thing there.
Oh, I did
Well,
not.
yeah, but I mean, smuggling drugs and fucking banging one out inside the resort area,
Massive
that's a little,
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, massive difference. Yeah,
Well, he's
the
only,
one was facing the death penalty, though. Yeah,
no, for sure.
and he turned himself in yesterday. He's got to do a year in Riyadh, in that awful prison.
Fuck. Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Government. Well, they say the government fighting to get him out. I mean, I don't know what they do. They are, it's in the newspaper every day. Hopefully they get him out. I mean, oh my God. And it's not like he's a thug or, he's a good kid. He goes to school. He's an honest student.
Yeah, he met a girl. He did,
Yeah.
they did their thing. It was consensual. He didn't do
that
anything
could be
super fucked
anyone.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that could
so
be
I
any
feel
guy.
Chantel is great. I worry about, as much as a horror she is, I worry for her safety, because they can, she keeps on with that shit. They're going to drag her out that apartment and stone her fucking ass. Because that's what they do. They stone you.
Wow, that's that's crazy.
Poor guy.
Right. Well,
Get fucking stoned to death by a bunch
uh,
bunch of ignorant motherfuckers. Yep.
Yeah,
well, I'm not going to lie. If you go to Kiwi Farms, you'll see the picture. It's horrific.
Mm.
I might throw a stone too. It's horrendous. I mean, I've never seen anything that big in my fucking life.
Yeah,
But you know,
it
those
sounds bad. Yeah,
and it wasn't pruned or nothing. And that's what Tina was saying, the one-legged woman. You hairy bitch! You should have got a wax smile. It was. Listen. So 3 channels to look at.
an
Foodie,
enormity, it was.
yeah, Foodie Beauty, Local Live, and Kiwi Farms has a website with the pictures. You know. That
Oh,
you
I'm
can,
not looking at that. I'll check out the French Fryville, and I'll check out the Foodie Beauty. Yeah,
yeah, and if you ever
but
want
I
to
don't want to see the. I don't want to see the pictures, man.
No, but if you ever want to have a discussion on, see, here's the thing. When I first saw Foodie Beauty, I felt bad for her. I thought, oh, and then I watched French Fried Girl, and I thought, this girl is like maybe a little obsessed with this, Foodie Beauty. Why is she? Every video's about her. What is wrong? It just seemed weird. Now I understand. Now I understand because the other retro channels, when you watch Foodie Beauty from when she started to now, oh my god, it's a whole bunch of shit. Let me tell you.
Wow.
So let me know. Contact me if you or leave me a message or whatever. When you look at it, if you want to do a react, let's do a react. You laugh your ass off. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down. We can do that. I'll check it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll talk to MRE too. We'll
Oh,
figure out.
oh my god. Yeah,
Well,
he'll
no,
love.
I was gonna say to you, I'll talk to MRE and we'll figure out like a week here soon to have you come on when we do the Trash on Blast, and we'll show you
Yeah.
some of that shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, have him look at it too.
It's
He will.
just basically it's just like Trash on Blast, just all the most degenerate weirdo freak fuckers that I can find.
Oh, I've got so many for you. I have so many for
Well,
you.
these are people that get arrested and get, you know what I mean? Like they actually get caught and stuff. Yeah.
Let me tell you, the worst platform for these type of people is TikTok. Have you looked at TikTok? And what happens is it bleeds into YouTube because people take the TikTok and put it on YouTube. I have seen so many crazy fucking people. I mean, oh my god, there are too many to mention. Have you heard of Cyrax?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The guys in here talking about them all tonight. They've been talking
We
about
are
that.
not that guy. He's
Oh
crazy.
my god, have you seen him?
He's not all there though. His
Oh
brain,
my
something's wrong.
there's something wrong with the majority. There's Tofia Chu. Have you heard of Tofia Chu?
No, that one I've not heard of.
Oh my god. Oh, you've just got some crazy people on here. I can't even tell you, but yeah, take a look at those channels. Let me know. All
I
right.
will do that. I will.
Go on the bed. Take care. Happy New Year, Joey. Happy New
You
Year.
too.
Happy New Year to you too. Always great talking to you. Thanks for coming on.
All right. Thank you. See you
Have a
later.
great night, Josie. Bye bye.
I don't know how to get out of here. Before I go, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you have Restream, right?
Yeah, we're using Restream now. Yeah.
Okay, I have Restream, and do you know what? I'm having a problem working it. You can't record on Restream. Is that correct?
I think they have one where you can do that. I've not used it before, but I believe it's in the list of things you can do.
Okay, are you liking it? How long have you had this?
There are things that I like about it better than StreamYard. I don't know, I've used it little bits here. I started using it because like the StreamYard only gave you so much free time, and like I refuse to pay for these things. So I started looking around for other stuff, and I started using Restream sometimes. I started using it more because you can have these background images up. You can change them as much as you want. You can put a video up there if you want. And the other thing I like too, I don't know what happened. There was I was using the present thing just like in StreamYard for weeks. But it seems to be gone. I think they might have added it to like one of their pay plans, or I'm just not seeing. I plan on looking into that. But the thing that I liked about Restream's presentation was on StreamYard, like when you present a page, in order to show another one, you have to actually turn that off and then bring up another page.
Right.
In Restream, you can just hit switch tab, and you don't have to take anything down, and it just nice smoothly switches to the next tab. I like that.
Oh, okay. So I just need to navigate it better then, I guess. I've used it a couple of times, and I guess I was so used to StreamYard. But what StreamYard did with me, I was paying the $25, and then they took all my shit and they put it up to $40. No, I'm not doing that. You're not going to mug me,
Yeah.
So
I know. I remember when that happened. I put up a thing on my community tab, and I was talking to MRE, but I was like, "That's insane, bro. Why don't?"
Yeah.
They got bought up by another company when they
so
started switching all their stuff around. Yeah.
Now I have Restream, but I haven't really been doing anything because I'm finishing the book. But anyway, I'll let you go. Have a great night. Happy New Year, everybody.
You
Happy
too.
New Year to you too. We'll see you soon.
I ain't got my glasses on, but Happy New Year, everyone. Okay.
All right.
Hey, darling. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it there. Okay, here we go.
All right, there we go.
I remember.
Yeah, that was nice. Haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, that was like good timing. Like I haven't had many lives this year, and like I think I've been on your channel more than my own channel, so it was good. Nice timing.
Happy New Year, chillin'. Happy New Year, Dustin. I see you in there. I haven't been looking at the comments a whole. I've been looking through a little bit while we were talking, but I was enthralled and blown away by some of that stuff that Josie was talking to me about.
Yeah, that was fascinating. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember her mentioning this woman, like it was at least a year ago, but I do vaguely remember her talking about it. I just didn't know any of the. I don't remember hearing any of the stuff where she went overseas to Kuwait and all that crazy shit. That was nuts.
Yeah, that sounded crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. And then she did OnlyFans and stuff. Forget about it. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
It's weird. It's like
that's crazy, bro. I got some music back on. I'm scrolling. Real Housewives. I got some music back on. We'll keep it going. Just keeping it a little bit lower so we can hear each other talk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it seems like I don't know, in Australia, from what I've been told, like when it comes to the scammers for guys, it's usually like Asian girls. You know what I mean? Like fake profiles and stuff. Or it's like an actual Asian girl, but she just wants to live in Australia. You know, more so for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a big thing because Australian borders were very open.
You gotta look out for all of them in America, bro. The worst ones are the Russians and the Colombians, like hands down, hands down. And the Russian ones will just fucking kill you. The Colombian ones will make you miserable before they leave you. They'll have a couple of your kids take all your shit and laugh in your face while you cry.
The only time I haven't
been, the Russian women will try and kill you.
I haven't been with a Russian, but the only time I haven't been with an Asian girl was actually I was like sort of seeing this Colombian girl, and she kind of looked Asian anyway. You know how like some like South Americans have that sort of, I don't know what it is.
They look kind of Chinesey. You're racist.
I wasn't going to say like chinky eyes or something like that, you know.
Oh my God, we're all going to hell.
I wasn't going to say that is what.
Luckily, I'm here. I'll look out for you. I got air conditioning in my place and everything.
Racist. My God.
Oh my God.
Racist.
Oh my God. I had a friend that sounded like that. Classic New York Jew.
Oh my God. My God.
No, I remember. I hesitate to tell this story. I won't. But I remember one time, dude, it was so fucking funny, bro. My brother and I are leaning up against this van. We were in the middle of fucking nowhere in this little shit one light town. And there was 3 vans. This was so long ago. I was like in my mid-20s. And there was like 3 vans deep. We're in this little town. And we all had like went in and used the bathroom, went and like checked out this restaurant and shit. And actually there was 4 of us that were Italian on this tour, and when we my brother and I met up with the other 2, obviously we were hanging out and shit, and one of them had just gone into this quote unquote Italian restaurant in the middle of fucking nowhere, and we saw him walk out. We saw him walk out, and he just looked at us and went, "Nope." He was like, "Nope," and we kind of started laughing. But then our other buddy walked out, this New York Jewish guy, and he was just like holding his pants, and he had like this big water stain on his pants. He's going, "Oh my God, I got the hepatitis." And we were like, "What?" He's like, "I got the fucking hepatitis. I got the pee water all over me. Oh my God. Oh my God."
I love
And my brother and I fucking died, bro. We just fell out against the van fucking laughing. This dude was going on and on and on. The pee water had splashed on him. He thought he had every disease known to man. It was too funny, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
It was too funny. Yeah, it was very funny at the time anyway. Oh my God.
I don't know many Jews in Australia or Jewish people. God, is that gonna be bad? It's like, well, everyone says that though. Like it seems normal. Sorry, Jewish people. But yeah, a lot of them live in the eastern suburbs here. It's like a really nice area. It's where Bondi Beach is. I'm sure you've heard of Bondi Beach.
Yeah, I've heard of it before. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of old school like surfing videos and shit like that. I was really into that for a while.
There you go. That's like probably. I don't know if it's the best beach for surfing, but it's definitely one of the most popular.
Yeah.
No shark attacks so far, but it's still early into summer, right, Trev?
Yeah, so far, right, that they've told you about.
That's true too. Like I remember when last summer, it wasn't even summer. Damn, it was like spring I don't know. It wasn't even hot weather, but still, there was a sighting at a beach close by, and it was like a school of hammerheads, and it was like the smallest.
Those things scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it was the smallest headline. I'm like, maybe they should like advertise a bit more.
Yeah, I don't like hammerheads, bro. They scare the shit out of me.
They're aggressive.
But we were talking to fucking Kremel the other time.
Crazy.
He was talking about how those hammerheads came out. I was like, oh my God, bro. Those things are gigantic, aggressive monsters, dude.
He said he could feel them brushing against him.
Yeah, bro. They're fucking huge, dude.
Just reading that comment made me feel goosebumps. That was like,
Billy, that's fucking hilarious.
You definitely need to check out.
And you're right too. Yeah, that's too funny, man. That was very funny.
Okay, yeah, you definitely. I'll send you a link sometime. Cahill Crossing, that really famous crossing in the Northern Territory. I'll tell you about the bridge that occasionally, often gets overflowed with water, where it takes trucks and cars away. And I don't know. I think because of the location, the fish there and stuff, there's just hundreds and hundreds and fucking hundreds of crocodiles in the one place, in one area, and people just like you're saying.
It's like some Indiana Jones shit, huh?
Yeah, man. And the thing is, even the government is like warning people. Like tourists are so fucking stupid, bro. Like they're going there to take pictures and shit. They don't realize like their cars, get towed off into the water, and like trust me, when like a Yobbo Bogan, which is kind of like redneck Aussie from the country, tells you not to go in the water, you listen.
Yeah,
you do what they say.
I would just assume that I wouldn't be fucking with any kind of. I've told you that before. I'm not messing with water in Australia. I don't want to be anywhere fucking close to it. Now I'll go to the beach.
I saw another video of this idiot.
I'm not going in any higher than my knees.
Bro, I saw this idiot in the fucking, again, I think Northern Territory as well, and he's on a little paddle. Like it's not even a kayak. It's almost like a bodyboard, like a small.
No, I know what a paddleboard is. That's insane.
Yeah, and he's on that, and like.
Yeah, you get your stupid little oar and you're standing up on it. Yeah, it's like a fucking coffee table.
But like the guy yelling at him that's filming was like really like that Yobbo Fucking Yobo's like bogan, sort of redneck type Aussie, and like was very blasé. He's like, mate, what are you doing out there? Like really sounds like Crocodile Dundee. And he's like, man, you know
Yeah.
where you are, right? He's like, you know, you're in like Northern Territory or Australia. He's like, the guy's like, mate, and the guy was such a dickhead. Like the guy that was in the water, he's like, mate, just leave me alone. You do what you want to do. You can tell he was not from that area. And he's like, no, all right, mate, no worries. But when the crocs get you, don't be mad. Don't be. And I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Dude, they're talking about, I didn't know this. It costs $1,400 for a couple to be in Times Square proper for the ball drop in the New Year's Eve. Now, I mean, I know that they have a lot of entertainment. All the TV stations are down there, ABC, NBC. You got the Ryan Seacrest, Ricky Yoon shit that he does every year.
He's still around.
Oh yeah, he bought Dick. All right, so the original Times Square New Year's Eve show was done by Dick Clark forever, bro.
Dick Clark. Okay.
Dick Clark is a very, very, very famous American entertainer who was involved in like American Bandstand, radio, all kinds of shit. He owned all manner of entertainment stuff. Well, when he retired, go ahead.
I was gonna say like I think TV host, right? As well.
Yeah. And when he retired, Ryan Seacrest bought all his shit. And with that came the New Year's Eve thing. That's why he does that every year. It's one of his things. So I knew that all that stuff's going down in Times Square. I assumed that there may be some kind of fee or charge for certain stages or whatever if you wanted to have access to certain stages. But $1,400. Let me tell you about this, Gigi, bro. To get down there,
I can imagine.
For Times Square, I mean, for New Year's Eve festivities in Times Square, bro, you got to get down there like early in the day, bro. There's literally people that get there at like 6 or 7 in the morning.
I can imagine.
Now, you claim a lot of these people wear diapers. You starting to see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, because they don't want to go to the fucking bathroom to lose their spot.
They'll lose their spot.
Yeah, I get it.
They want that perfect spot all day long. So now you got to figure out your food, figure out your drink. You're stuck there. Now, on top of that, bro, it is absolutely motherfucking freezing cold.
That's right. You guys have a proper Christmas. I forgot about that. Yeah, it'd be fucking cold.
Bro, this is fucking Manhattan, dude, in the winter. So it's cold as
snow.
Fuck, dude. Now, most years most years they're being snowed on. Now, this year it was raining.
Oh fuck, that's just as bad. Cold and
no, it's
cold
worse.
and wet.
It's 100%.
Well, yeah,
it's 100%.
Cold and wet. Yeah.
Yep. That you're gonna catch your death out there. You know how many people are gonna have pneumonia and the flu tomorrow? Forget about it, bro. And they're drinking and shit. You know what I mean?
I just imagine because New York's more populated than Sydney because of the density. You guys have a lot of like fucking skyscrapers and just buildings in general, like apartments and stuff. And people, like how I was telling Josie before, like to go watch the fireworks, it takes a good hour or so. And because we have so many, immigrants, overseas students, just visitors in general, people actually...
Dude, even if it was warm, I wouldn't pay you $1,400 to stand in the middle of the city and watch some bullshit.
For tourists, right? If you were...
Yeah, but dude, I would be a tourist. Like, I would rather watch that shit from the comfort of a hotel room on a big ass TV, or from my house where I can smoke weed and have my drink, and you know what I mean.
You're a sane person. I'm talking about fucking tourists who want the New York experience at Christmas time.
Yeah, I get it, bro. Get you a room in New York City. Be there for New Year's Eve.
I get it.
You'll hear the fireworks. You'll probably, depending on where you stay, you could still watch them out your hotel window. And then, listen and watch the rest of that shit on the screen, bro. Be comfortable. Fuck that. Get a room with a fucking balcony.
I get you. You know my feelings when it comes to cold weather.
KD says I'm a few hours from Times Square and I'm not ever going, bro. Yeah, exactly, KD.
Yeah,
That
and
shit is a mess,
he
bro.
lives there too. You know what I mean? So I don't know how old he is, but I'm guessing he's probably seen it a million times. You know, like that's
Yeah, KD's close. I'm sure KD's close to around our age, at
yeah,
least close.
probably seen it
The
as a kid 100 times. You know?
I mean, I know you're younger than me, but I'm just saying he's around our ages ish. You know what I mean? He's
I'm not much.
grown.
I'm not much
But yeah,
younger
I
than
would
you, so we're
never,
all
ever pay that kind of money. And even if it was free, I'm not standing in the middle of the fucking city, bro, in the freezing motherfucking cold. And if it rains,
yeah, like that.
yeah, you know, Katie, I saw that too. And my wife commented on that too. The other thing that we were both noticing was that uh, most of the shows, the performances were from Spanish performers. Yeah, that was pretty weird because they were like, they were all just like speaking Spanish and like singing in Spanish. It's like, that's cool. I get it. It's popular on the charts. I like some Spanish music, but can we have some music in this thing where we understand the words? Like, what the fuck?
Something we can sing along.
It's in New York City. This is America. You know, like it's cool, bro. We get it. It's all cool. Everybody's welcome. But can we have some of our own stuff too?
That trap, don't be
What's
racist.
up? Yeah, and you look out in the crowd and it's nothing but fucking Asian. Like nobody they showed was from America. You know what I mean? Like that's who's paying that $1,400. Like you said, you're a tourist from China or whatever. But again, my retort to that is get a room with a balcony, bro. You know what I mean? Get a room close by. Fuck standing in that bullshit and paying all that money. That's crazy.
These people, because going to New York, I know for us, and I can imagine for a lot of the world as well, we're not like a developing country. We're a developed country, and it's expensive for us to go
Yeah.
to New York. So I imagine people.
And then fucking 30 seconds into the fucking new year, right after the goddamn they stopped doing the count and the ball dropped and shit. The first thing they show on TV is two Ricky Yoons
Oh
kissing.
God, yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, everybody in the living room was just like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yeah, it's a new world.
Yeah, so that's what I saw the first 30 seconds into
It's a
2025.
new world, Goomba. Like,
Thanks, ABC. I appreciate it. Bastards.
thank God I fell asleep. But we're pretty conservative in Australia. Like I remember we had like a few TV shows with Rick Yunes and like they never have any like good, like thank God they never have any kissing and stuff like that, which is good. But I've seen with like a few other shows from not just America but just from around the world, even Japan, who are usually conservative. The girl,
Mhm.
you know, two Japanese girls kissing. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you did have your stream with the search engines and stuff, and Australia did mention lesbians. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
girls.
It was the number one search term for Australia and for America for the year was
Yeah, I
lesbians.
don't
Yeah.
have the same sort of sentiment when I see the two Japanese girls kissing. I must say, I don't feel yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Nope, I'm good on all that. I'm good on all
You just
that.
don't like it, Japanese girls. If it was two Italian girls.
No, I'm good. I am not a fucking double standard kind of dude, bro. I know, I get it. It's like weird to some people, but it's that's the way I see it, dude. It's like you should have a
I think
boyfriend.
yeah, whenever you see two hot girls do that, you know a lot of the time it's just for the show.
Real housewife because Jerry has a type. That's why. And I keep telling him I'm going to hire somebody close by to fucking whack him with a goddamn back scratcher or a
But
soft spoon.
wait. Real Housewife, hear me out. I live in Sydney. If you ever see some of my videos, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's like spot the white guy,
Bro,
spot the white girl in my. Uh,
there's plenty of white girls in Australia.
nah, there it is. There it is.
and in Sydney, and I didn't even say that. I said Italian girl. I wasn't all like, you're so racist.
Vaping almost.
Call them the Colombian girls Chinesey.
I didn't say that.
Now he's like, I want one of them. I want one of them whites. I need a white girl. Give me a white. Yeah, I said Italian. No, it's all good, bro. I'm just kidding.
I know. It's good to start the new year laughing at
KD says I had a girlfriend once back in the day. Tried to bring another girl to bed with us, and I broke up with her. I mean, that's that's your. I mean, you do you, bro.
it's funny.
Stand your ground.
It's funny he says that because before I was actually going to say that, and I don't know. I think we were laughing about something else. I was like,
well, that's the beginning of like most Dear Penthouse letters. Dear Penthouse.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It seems cool, but I think when it happens with your actual girlfriend, you're gonna be like, when you're a kid, you're like, hey man, it'd be cool if I had a girlfriend that let me.
Well, you're just opening yourself up to a lot of problems. You know what I mean? If everybody's adults and everybody's consenting, it's none of my fucking business, and I'm not going to say nothing to you about it, right? But you're opening yourself up to a lot of bullshit that's totally unnecessary, bro. You're introducing a whole nother personality, a whole nother human being with emotions and feeling. You know, they might end up together now.
Cheated. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cheated. Like, imagine.
You know, and I don't mean just like the chicks. I mean the new chick could end up with the dude. You know what I mean? Anything could happen. So you're just opening yourself to a lot of bullshit that's totally not needed.
But those are the type of things that I think like Scarpa and all that shit with and Larry Mazza with the swinging shit. You know what I mean? That's you have to be into that swinging shit. I think. Where you don't mind
let's have a key party, man.
You don't mind.
You know what a key party? You know what a key party is?
Oh, that's when you leave your keys in the bowl or something, and then.
Yeah, everybody puts their keys in the bowl. Yeah, and then you just
I've heard.
Whoever's keys she grabs is the man she's going home with.
And that's like, it's like married people, bro. They do that.
Yeah, right. And then somebody shows up with a fucking beauty foodie.
That's exactly how STDs often spread.
I'd rather be shot. I would literally let somebody shoot me before I touched some bitch like that beauty foodie bitch. I would let you shoot me. Like, for real, bro. Non-lethal. In the leg, in the arm meat. You know what I mean? Something like that. But I would let you shoot. I would get shot before I would condone such a disgusting thing to happen to myself, to my person.
Which is like, I don't know, you might have heard of this. Have you heard of Gucci Third Leg?
What is it?
All right, there's this I think he's an they say influencer. Does that just mean someone who does OF, like OnlyFans, an influencer? The guy has, I think, a YouTube channel as well. Anyway, his name is Gucci Third Leg. And this guy has hooked up with so many girls, just in like the music industry, especially like Sexy Red and all these other crazy artists. And
yeah, I'm not big on that. Or that, you know that Ice Spice chick?
Yeah, I can't.
Bro, she looks like she's got Down syndrome in her face.
She does. Her eyes are so. Oh my god! I can't believe you just said that. I was just about to say that.
Right? And then it's even weirder when she she has the weird Raggedy Ann like red afro hair.
Yeah,
but she looks like she's got Down syndrome in the face. Like when I saw her, I literally was I was like, bro, I think this rapper's retarded.
And how far apart they are, and her smile as well. She's got that typical.
She looks a certain brand of retarded in the face. That's all I'm saying.
But people love her, bro. I don't know if they're trying to normalize shit. Who knows, bro? We live in a sick world. Bro, I was gutted when I found out that one of the girls in Biggie's Big Papa song is not a girl.
Yeah, MRE's talked about this several times. And
like Diddy,
I was aware of this with the LL Cool J line, he, she.
I reckon Diddy did that. I refuse to believe Biggie planned that.
Anything's
Leave that.
possible, bro. I mean, it's not the only video. I mean, there's
I
two
know.
videos, and
I'm just exaggerating because I really.
she's in the video, like I said, with him and like LL and shit like that. She's
Yeah,
in the
another
video where she's in bed
Biggie.
with
Yeah,
Biggie.
yeah. No,
She's in another one with Buster. Now, here's the thing though about
but Buster's got rumors
Buster
though
Rhymes.
about him being a bit of.
Yeah, it's more than rumors. He's fucking been with a lot of trannies. He likes trans testicles. He likes the
Yeah, but the
Decepticons.
thing is that the one that they showed him with, like, look, a transmission's a transmission, but I have seen ones that really do look like girls. But the one that he was with,
Those are that's a Decepticon.
yeah, his just looks like a It doesn't look like a boy. This looks like a boy. You know what I mean? It's not a boy girl. It's like a
Yeah.
boy.
Well, bro, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, man, I mean, if you like penis, you like penis, dude. I mean, I'm sure maybe it just started off with the one that was under a dress, but after that, he was like, oh, well, fuck it. I can hold hands with a dick. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. My good mate is from Argentina. I think I mentioned him before. And his brother's actually a Rick Yun. He's actually a cool guy, though. Like, he doesn't, like, he acts like a dude, though. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might be the male in his relationship. I don't know. But
He might be the pitcher and not the
he
catcher.
might do the breaking, not get broken. But
Yeah, he's doing the throwing. Yeah, he's the
Exactly,
pitcher. I got
Yeah.
you.
But he was saying that a lot of Finnites go for transmissions because they're actually like in denial. So like, I don't know, getting smashed in the backside either way, whether it looks like a girl or not, that screams gay. Like, I don't know how that's gonna make a difference. It's like, no, they feel better. It makes them think that they're not with a guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. This world's fucked.
I don't know how you could make a rap video and have a she-male in bed with you, bro. Like, and either one not know or two not care and just like go along with it and be like, yeah, that's gonna be the sexy piece of ass in my
I
video.
reckon he didn't know. I'm giving. I really.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, KD made a good point. I mean, dude did have some very suspect ass fucking lyrics in his songs, dude. You know what I mean? And I like,
But you know that line.
I like
that line
Biggie.
is
Biggie's one of the best to me. I really like Biggie, but he did have some super fucking weird lyrics.
No, don't get me wrong. That's a fucked up line. I know which. I'm not even going to repeat that line. Like, I know which one you're talking about.
There's several. I mean, which one are you talking about?
That is Dick one, where he mentions giving fellatio.
Yeah, he also talks about fucking dudes in the ass and throwing them over bridges
he
and shit
doesn't
like
say-
that, bro. He says all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, but the Daddy's Dick one's the worst one, really, because he actually says.
I mean, gay shit, bro. Gay shit is gay shit. Gay thoughts
but he
are gay
said
thoughts,
he
bro.
would do it. He said he would do it.
Yeah, I know he did.
There
He
is-
said he wanted to suck the daddy's
there's
dick.
a
Yeah, I
difference
know.
Still, there's levels to that shit. Like saying you would do it yourself is like. But that, like, look, come to find out, that was a quote from a Richard Pryor thing, which I've never seen actually, but I heard it on that other dickhead Vlad's, one of Vlad's interviews or something.
Oh yeah, Dustin says obviously didn't hear Dustin. You didn't hear MRE and I talking about the Eddie Murphy debacle
got caught
on more than one
Yeah,
occasion.
he got caught.
We even looked it up and looked at the picture and everything. We heard the people talk about it, how it was like a super well-known area for gay and female prostitution.
You know what? Just
he was out there at fucking 3 a.m. by himself in a car, like I said, in a very well-known area for gay and female prostitution, and he picked up a motherfucking man in a wig.
It just dawned to me, Goomba. I didn't put it together as well. The person who pretty much discovered or gave Biggie a chance, DJ C, got caught with a transmission.
Who?
His name's DJ C.
I don't know who that
Mr.
is.
C, DJ Mr. C. And it was like big controversy. It was one of the first people in hip hop before Africa Bambaataa to get like outed. Oh, that's crazy. There's too many people around Big. Oh, that's a shame. There's too many people around Biggie. That is too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, well, I agree with KD was saying the same thing I did, which is Big was like one of the bigger ones that I liked back in the day. He was one of the rappers that I really like. I still listen to a lot of his stuff. You know, if it comes on, I'll check it out, or if it's in my playlist or something, I'll listen to it. But even at the time, yeah, I'd be listening to it. I'd be like, what the fuck did he just say? Yo, that shit's fucking weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember me and my friends having these talks in the 90s
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit like that when we were teenagers, being like, what the fuck did he just say, bro? What? Yo,
Even
that
some
shit's
of the
weird,
lines
huh?
that were like almost innocent, now they hit a bit different when you think of like Diddy as well, when he's like, uh, true, something like "Take a girl, true player for real," ask Puff Daddy. And it's
Well,
like,
Diddy's
why
just
would you ask?
fucking
Why
gross,
would you
bro.
ask Puff Daddy if you're a player? But then it just makes me think of the whole swinging shit. But what about Jay Z, man?
Yeah, the court case is able to move through. They're going to continue on along with it. I remember saying when he first made his statement that a lot of what he said was good and on point, but the one thing I didn't like about it at all was that he never said he was innocent.
Mm.
So I didn't like that part.
There was
And
more
then
outrage at least than Diddy. Like Diddy just straight up like you got fucked, you got caught. Like we there's no denying it. But at least Jay Z's putting up a bit of a you know
well, yeah, I mean, his fight though is really fucked up. Um, Now he's also lied and said that this has come out of nowhere and it's not true. This fucking went in front of the court system like 10 years ago or 15 years ago or some shit like that. Like this girl made reports. This has been seen by the law before.
okay.
Like I'm not going to sit here and pretend to like I read everything and I know what came of that and all that kind of stuff, but it's uh resurfaced now. So it didn't just come out of nowhere. This is a case that apparently the law has known about for a long time. The girl was 13, supposedly, when it happened. Um, he had his lawyers try and out her and say that she couldn't remain anonymous. They tried to portray her as all kinds of things. They said a lot of bad shit about her. And the judge rebuked them, had a lot of really snappy things to say to his lawyer and his attorney, protected the woman's anonymity, refused to throw the case out, and said that it can move forward. But they tore that fucking guy apart. His lawyer, Jay-Z's lawyer. Yeah, the judge had a lot of shit to say to him.
But Jay Z's got a few too many coincidences as well in terms of not just Diddy, but he also did a lot of music with R. Kelly. And he distanced himself from R. Kelly. Like Jay Z, even like with rap beef, like you know a bit about hip hop yourself as well. Like you know, like
of course.
even when Nas went at Jay Z put someone up against Nas when DMX. Like Jay Z is like in hip hop, he's the master of.
I've never liked Jay-Z. Jay-Z's corny as fuck, bro. That dude is super fucking corny and cheesy. And the only reason he started winning trophies is because he killed his fucking ex-girlfriend that was pregnant and married Beyonce. Then he started getting all kinds of opportunities.
That's why I love when 50 trolls him. 50 calls him Mr. Knowles because it's like because like 50 is right though. He goes like, do you think Oprah would have invited Jay-Z on her show if he wasn't married to Beyonce, especially at that time? Like no rapper had ever gone on. I think with the exception of Will Smith, but I wouldn't call him a rapper. He was already like.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. I think that's a fair statement to call Will Smith an entertainer. He did rap. You know what I mean? He did rap. And in the fucking late 80s,
by then he was already, and even his rap.
He did Parents Just Don't Understand, and he did Nightmare on My Street. Those did very well for a time. He was on The Fresh Prince. Can't take that away from him. He was awesome in Men in Black and a few other movies. But as far as his musical abilities are absolute shit. That guy sucks fucking hard, bro. That guy sucks hard.
Recent song? It showed up in one of my feeds. Oh, it's like some
No, I haven't. No,
it
I
seems
haven't.
like some blatant Illuminati shit. Like it's really weird, bro. He's like rapping in like it looks like I don't know the the Vatican in Rome or something like that. Like it's a very
Okay.
that has that sort of feel to it with statues everywhere and stuff, and like his lyrics talking about the Bible, the Quran, this that, and it's like listen, he's lost his mind. I don't know. It seems like he's lost his mind.
Sounds like it,
Yeah,
dude.
it's yeah, weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, his husband went bald and then had sex with this kid's
Yeah,
friend, and
the entanglement.
she's a disgusting rat.
Yeah, that's gross. I think Cardi B's gross too, man. You know what she did? She
Well, yeah,
was
she's a,
pregnant. She like cheated on her husband. Like that's gross, man. You got a baby in you and you're like cheating on her. And she's like so proud of it. The way she like, oh,
give me just a second.
let me have a look at the chat. For some reason, I have to look at my phone because the chat doesn't seem to be moving on Restream. I'm using Restream on my Mac. I think Rat Traps want to get something. Who is in the chat? Let's see. I'll use my phone. Let's see. Yeah, Kingdom, they're all gross as fuck. But you know what's annoying about it, Kingdom? Like, I don't have children, but I can imagine if I had daughters, like, the way they normalize this shit. Like, no wonder why young girls do what they do. Like, they can't, like, they're not shown any better. Not on TV anyway. Who else is here? Yeah, William. I hope Dre and Snoop aren't involved in that shit too. It's like when I was showing all the actors that were on Epstein's Island. I was like, please, not Al Pacino, not Al Pacino. I don't think he was. I don't think Al Pacino was on that island. I forget. For some reason, it's hard to see on my screen. I can see that. Forget to put the hash in. Oh, you forgot to put hash in your joint. See, that's what I love about the weed culture of America with your dispensaries and stuff. It's so easy to get all these different products. It's really hard to get hash here in Australia, and it looks so good to be able to like mix hash into a joint. Yeah, Kingdom, it normalizes degeneracy. It's really fucked. I think I'm too old to have children. I'm almost glad this world's so fucked. I'm taking over from Rat Trap, so I'm gonna go on my own rant.
Yeah, you go on your own rant, bro.
Yeah,
You
no,
good?
no. I was just gonna say, like, I saw like some video, and I want to kill like the content creator. It's some dude, and he's got a little kid, a boy, and he's like, his kid's coming out as trans, and he's like
Oh,
promoting
Jesus
it so
Christ.
much, but you can tell he's just doing it for like YouTube, like likes and shit like that, and to monetize his kid. Like, that kid's gonna like
Weird.
hit 15, and he's gonna say like he's gonna realize that he actually likes girls, and he's gonna want to kill his dad. Like, how dare you make me think that I'm a wicked
Yeah, and put him on
and
the
put me on
internet
the
saying all
internet?
that crazy
Yeah,
shit. Yep,
you know.
that's fucked up,
That
man.
was my
That's
rant.
really fucked
It's
up.
your back, so my mini micro rant. Like 3:30 for you guys, isn't it? Four o'clock or something.
Yeah, it's getting late. That's all right. I'm good for another 10 or 15 minutes. I'm just grabbing a smoke.
Yeah, that's cool. Cause I'm gonna go start making something to eat. I've got some prawns left over from yesterday. Thinking of making,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
like Italian style garlic prawns.
That's cool. What are you making with them?
I'm just gonna make a salad on the side. I've got
Yeah.
like some bread. I don't have like the nice sort of crusty Italian bread that I would usually have with garlic prawns that you can just like dip in the olive oil after.
Yeah. Oh, you can maybe toast it. Make some toast.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. It's just like some generic
Yeah.
white bread. I can just toast it. Bro, when you've got all that garlic and chili and it's really nice olive oil as well, like it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be like garlic olive oil, like aglio olio almost.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't have any like. I mean, I do have other stuff, but I would have to like defrost it and shit. I think that's enough. Like these prawns are huge as well. I think it's enough. Just the prawns and some bread.
Right on.
Takes more time cleaning them than that because the prawns are actually cooked already. It's literally gonna be for the flavor. Like it's gonna take more time just peeling them and cleaning the salt and shit out of their spine, out of their back.
Sounds like fun.
Fuck yeah! Are you?
But if you like them, it's worth it. If you like them, it's worth it, though. Fuck them,
Oh, I
you know?
forgot. Nah, I swear to God, I'm saying I forgot you hate.
Oh, yeah, I won't eat them.
Yeah,
But no, I mean, I get it, though.
I just
You know?
remembered. I was like trying to talk to you about it, like oh, yeah, it's so nice, this and that. I forgot you.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd never eat it, but I totally get it, bro. So I was saying to you, it's like, you just make some toast, you'd be all right. But yeah, it sounds like a fucking pain in the ass.
Nah, it's not that bad. I love
Cleaning them and
Italian.
all that
Well, I
shit.
love sort of Asian or Chinese garlic prawns too. But Italian, I don't know, olive oil. It's just so much better. Plus, I don't have rice. If I made more like I've got a wok and stuff like that, I can make a stir fry, but I don't have any rice. So. Italian it is.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine bring over some Chinese, and it's not. It was just like some American Chinese though. It's like he brought over some beef and broccoli and some like chicken fried rice and shit like
Mm.
that. But it didn't have it. They didn't. What's the best way for me to say this? Fucking all stoned and tired. They didn't put the soy sauce in the bag because he had his own. This fucking weirdo brought a bottle of soy sauce, and it's like some kind of real, authentic, like Asian soy.
Oh
I don't
God,
like that shit at all, bro. That shit was fucking bitter, dude.
brings his own soy sauce. Real connoisseur. I
I
know a
didn't.
few people who do that sort of shit. Um,
Yeah, I didn't like that shit at all, bro. Like I like a little. Like I'll usually put a. Yeah, I'm faded, chilling. Yeah, pretty much. And happy New Year to you, my friend.
who's that?
But yeah, dude. I mean, I like one of the packets, of the soy sauce from the restaurant or whatever. That's not too bad. It just tastes like salt. But that shit that dude had was like, it was overpowering. I said, "Fuck this."
Hmm.
It was like I said, it was like bitter.
Some of my classmates, some of my students, like especially the Vietnamese, they tend, and I think the Vietnamese and the Chinese, not so much the Japanese and Korean students. It's mainly the Vietnamese. But fuck, some of them eat like fish sauce, and I don't know if you know the difference, but between
Yeah, I know what that stuff
fish
is.
sauce and soy sauce, the smell just like lingers, like, and I'm trying to speak to them, and like I can just,
That fish sauce is fucking rank, bro.
bro,
That shit is
it
rank
lives up
as
to its
fuck.
name, fish sauce. Like, what do you expect it to smell like?
It smells like fucking emulsion. It's terrible.
Because even people who like seafood, like, no, your seafood's not actually supposed to smell seafoody. If your seafood smells like seafood, that might not be a good sign. It might not be very fresh. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
yeah, some of the Asian students want to hand them a mint.
Well, I think I'm gonna go downstairs and pack one more.
Yeah, I was like having to mute myself and punch away because Josie was like explaining something, and I don't know. I just felt I know she's not a smoker, and she's a female, so I felt rude. Like if while she's speaking, you hear this. Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, you're all right, bro. It's New Year's Eve. She'd been out all night drinking and dancing, having a good time. She knew we were in here drinking and smoking.
I don't
No
know, I don't
problem,
know,
dude.
but you
You're
know
good.
me. I can't be, but like,
It was very respectful of
yeah,
you.
that's me. That's my middle name.
And she's not even Asian.
Doesn't work that way, bro. I'm only respectful to Asian girls.
You just walking through the club, it's like facing bitches, not Asian, not
It's
Asian.
like I'm swiping through Tinder. Left is like no, right is yes. I'm like nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope,
right, exactly,
nope,
whatever.
nope. Bingo.
Swiping the way that means no. Yeah.
Yeah, but surprisingly, Tinder in Australia, it's like most of the girls on it are Asian anyway. These sites all suck, bro. I've given up on those sort of things.
On what?
Like those dating apps. This shit. They're either
Oh,
transvestites or
yeah.
they're scammers. There's hardly any of them are actually girls.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like I think the best.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's shit. Because like I don't even go like I've deleted. I had like 3 apps. I've like deleted 2 of them already. It's just I haven't been
Yeah.
able to meet any girls.
Well, I mean, if they're not, what do you mean? They're fucking dudes?
Some of them have been,
Oh, what
and
the
and
fuck,
it's not like
bro?
it's one of those type of sites where it's for Rickyans. You know what I mean? Like they'll put themselves on like because you have like a search filter and stuff. So you obviously put yourself male, hetero, after.
Well, yeah, I imagine. Right.
Yeah,
Sure,
so it's
sure.
annoying. And, like this is what I was saying about the Western world.
Of course it's annoying. That's not cool, bro. That's whacked out. They should be able to figure that
No,
out, the
I've
site.
complained a few times because it's like, look, do what you want to do, but you can't put yourself like they can't put themselves like under a female. Again, this is what it's shit about the Western world with their fucking ideologies and shit about how free we're supposed to be. Like, I dated a girl from Thailand, right, and her friend like was a lady boy, and I didn't know at first, and then I heard the voice. I was like, oh, like I think she knew, see my reaction, and like I like as a joke, I already knew, but I'm like, "Are you a girl?" I just said as a joke, and then she or whatever was like, "No, I'm not a girl. I'm a lady boy." You know what I mean? I was like, "Okay," but in the West world,
What the
no,
fuck?
but the thing is, if that was like Aussie or whatever, like a Western one, they would have said I'm a girl. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, I understand that in their culture. Yes, the lady boy is a different thing. I
yeah,
totally
but
get
that
that.
was like I can respect that more than trying to pass off as a and demanding it. You know what I mean? That's the thing is demanding it. Like I saw like there's one famous YouTuber that's like a transmission that was like throwing a fit at I think it might have been like Burger King or something because the dude behind the counter said I think like sir or him or and it's like obviously a dude too. It's like a boy. You know, doesn't look like a girl boy. It looks like a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's just irritating.
Great.
It's fucking irritating.
So how'd you find out them fucking dudes were dudes, bro, that you were talking to on the app? Did they send you a dick pic or what the
No,
fuck?
they just mention it.
How'd
They
that
just
happen?
mention it. Like within the first few sentences.
What? What do you mean? Like they have a profile that says they're a girl and has a
Yeah.
girl pic, and then you talk to them, they're like, oh, by the way, I'm a
Yeah.
dude.
Are you talking about the
Well, what the
scam?
fuck is their what's their shtick? What
Are
are
you
they
talking
doing?
about the
They're trying to fucking get like a horny drunk guy that
Oh,
saw a
you're
chick and
talking
now he
like
doesn't
yeah,
care.
that's what they
What?
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck, bro? There's apps for if they want to be a fucking fanoic, there's
Yeah,
fanoic apps. They should go on
that's
those. That's not cool. That's
no, that's
weird.
the thing though, and like I've actually only had a conversation with one. I've only ever had that issue once, but I've seen profiles and they'll say stuff like looking for a straight guy, and it's like if they're gonna be with you, then they're not exactly straight, are they? Like, I don't get how that works, you know. But yeah, that's why
Yeah, I don't
I
get
give up
that
on dating apps.
reasoning at all. I don't understand how
No, like you said,
you're looking for if you're a fucking gay, how you looking for a straight
yeah,
person? Like if they get with you, they're not straight, dude.
like you said, like there are apps for that. You know what I mean? Like where they can chill with their own. You know, I don't know. I was talking to one of my mates. He reckons that if you want to go on a good dating site, you have to pay. The best ones are like pay sites.
Oh, I got you. You've been using like whatever free ones. I
Yeah, it's
got
those
you.
shitty ones. Well, Plenty of Fish used to be reputable. Like I remember back in the day, I hooked up with a few chicks off Plenty of Fish. Like this is 10 years
Yeah,
ago, mind you, but still.
yeah.
And I've heard I heard an American podcaster recently mention it as well. That's kind of like what made me think, oh, it's still around. Maybe it's still good. So I jumped on that. That's like the last one that I'm on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if those are a bust and you're serious about it, I mean, you give one of the
I'll be honest.
reputable ones that cost a few bucks a try, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not into. I don't really want anything serious, to be honest with you. I just couldn't be bothered putting in money if I'm not into anything serious. I dated a girl from one of the,
Well, there's got to be something like that. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to fucking letsgetmarried.com, but find something where it's just like filtered and checked, and you could find actual chicks that you're going to talk to instead of this weirdness you've been going through.
mm,
Just an idea,
I'm
but
not in any rush anyway.
yeah,
I'm not saying I'm all that or whatever, but it's a numbers game. I'm not so shy if I go like I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't need alcohol. I can talk to a girl without having to be
hmm
intoxicated. Now, if I smoke weed, that's a different story. I can't talk to anyone. I'm surprised I can go on stream with you when I'm stoned.
yeah.
Because usually at work I can't work stoned.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Oh, I've tried.
Fuck that. I've told you before. Every once in a while, I've got like a crazy day, shit's gnarly or whatever. Maybe in the afternoon, like before or after lunch. Maybe like a little sativa hit or something. That's the only reason I ever get sativa is like if I ever want to smoke in the
Yeah,
day. I've told you that before. And like, if not, like I'll have a sativa pen that I keep for when I want to hit something in the daytime. And really, it's just like every once in a while when I'm working. Otherwise, I hate that shit, bro. I don't like to be stoned while I'm working at all.
yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I'll ever get sativa. Is if I want to use it during the day. Also,
Yeah.
from my epilepsy as well, there are certain sativa strains that are actually good.
Well, that's good.
Certain sativa strains that are good for epilepsy.
Anything that's medicine, bro. Yeah. Who gives a fuck what strain it is? Yeah. If it's medicine, it's medicine. That's good.
Well, most of the strains that are good for epilepsy tend to be a hybrid that are like indica dominant or just indica, because it is overactivity, like electricity in the brain. So it's usually better to have something that will sedate.
Yeah. It calms you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But dude, the type of meds that they try and put you on when you're on when you have epilepsy, like not so much the standard epilepsy meds, but the kind of side meds, like the add-on sort of meds, like it's all benzos, bro. It's all like Xanax and we don't even have Xanax in Australia anymore because it was such a problem. They've
Is that
Yeah,
right?
we have what we call Karma, which is pretty much like a generic version, but it's kind of like slow release. So we don't get them in bars anymore. They just come in like little round tablets. It
Huh.
has like, look, I'll be honest, I've had both. It's there's pretty much the same effect. Just one is slow release, whereas when you have Xanax, that shit's like, I don't know, like within half an hour, it's just like a zombie.
Right.
And look, I'm very when it comes to drugs,
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't know that, man.
yeah, like and they that Valium, those sort of things. I'm actually like I take Lyrica as a side on, but I don't take it every day because even Lyrica, it's it can be heavy. It's an anticonvulsive drug. It's not a benzo, but it can be abused. Like when I go to the chemist, they do, the pharmacy, they do look at me a bit funny when I go in there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Someone's.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit,
Oh,
bro.
this. So I. It's a long story. I've had issues.
Yeah, but if you don't have you're not flagged and have some kind of like weird history, and you're not coming in there acting like a fucking junkie, it's just like fill the
They
prescription.
tried to flag me, like when I just asked a question. They were trying to say that I was like I was asking when I could get my next Lyrica script. I already had Lyrica from a week before. Like I don't like Lyrica. It's like alcohol. You know what I mean? And yeah, they made a big fuss out of that, and I didn't get flagged because I didn't ask for it. You know what I mean? Like, but they were trying to. I was like, fuck, these guys are like neighborhood watch, but for the pharmacy, and we don't have like the so-called epidemic like you guys have because um, pill presses aren't that
All right,
common.
we'll see you soon, KD.
Still good.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
So yeah. But pill presses aren't as common here. Like we do have pill presses, but in America, from what I've heard, it's fucking way more. You know what I mean? It's way more easier to attain. But yeah, like we don't have like so.
Well, yeah, they want to sell them to you here. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas here, it's like really hard to get. Like back in the days when ecstasy was popular, like you can't even get ecstasy anymore in Sydney. Like no one has. Everyone takes those. I think MDMA tabs they call them.
Well, it's basically,
It's the same
you
shit,
know,
I
I
think, but
mean,
apparently they're all like it's cleaner or it's.
not that I was just not that I'm like an expert or anything, but from the shit that I've seen and heard, I always thought that was like the base of
Yeah, I
ecstasy
heard that's the
to
main.
begin with. They put other stuff in it, but I always understood it to be like the base of it was MDMA.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't have as much of an epidemic. Like we look, I think everywhere where you have those sort of drugs, you're gonna have issues. But in terms of the
Yeah,
overdoses, because like most people here will actually buy them from other people who will get it from their doctors. So it's usually like packaged, prescribed, and you know what I mean? Like,
the MDMA
no, no,
is.
no. I'm talking about just Sorry, I should have mentioned it. Back to the benzos and stuff. Yeah, the
Oh,
pills. No, I'm just explaining why. Like, I was annoyed, like how they were trying to flag me, like they were making such a big deal. Like when we don't really have that issue here, you know. 'Cause the main
yeah,
problem
it's
is that
ridiculous.
fucking fentanyl shit, man. That's what's killing people, really.
It's a problem everywhere. It's
We've got it
everywhere.
here, bro. We've got it here. Like I've
Yep.
seen it on the news when like cops are taking it
Well,
out.
I mean, of course it's there. The fucking comes out of so much of it comes out of
Yeah,
China.
that's why when it comes to they say when it comes to opiates and heroin, Australia's got like pretty like I don't want to say good, but I think it's like high quality or high grade or whatever they call it. Like I think when it comes to maybe coke and stuff, which makes sense geographically, like America is obviously going to have better or higher grade cocaine or whatever, But yeah, man, I've just heard so many stories about fentanyl. Yeah, and I like my drugs. I can be experimental, but fuck that shit. Just not when you're gonna die. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like anything that's like a tablet, like that you just swallow, or
Yeah, you don't want to take anything.
yeah,
Yep.
or like inject or whatever. It's like It's not like smoking, like some.
Well, yeah, and they put it in so you can't just take a
Exactly.
fucking pill from somebody that you don't know. You can't just do this or that or the other thing
Exactly.
because it could have that shit in there. You're
You can't like
fucked.
swallow a tablet and then be like, shit, I took too much. You know what? I'll take some out. Like that's not happening. You know. Whereas like you're smoking a joint or something, even if you've had laced shit, you're like, oh wait, this doesn't feel right, and then you stop. You feel sick and you stop. You know. So yeah, that shit scares me.
Yeah, it's scary stuff, bro. That fentanyl shit is nothing to be messed with.
And who knows?
Just fucking
There's probably more.
even touching you, you're fucking dead, bro. It's
Yeah,
not
I've heard
good.
stories like that. People like just they're not even inhaling it. Like a bit of dust goes up in the air and they pass out. You know, they die. Your family friend, not family friend, but I think you
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah, we had a bad. Yeah, that shit was so sad,
I
bro.
was fucked up too because she wasn't the one that was actually using that shit.
It was her fucking junky fucking
Yeah.
dad,
She went to
bro.
clean up or something like that.
Yep, yep. Her fucking. Oh my god, her fucking little child was there. It's just. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, that was so sad, dude.
He passed as well, eh?
No, he went to jail.
Jesus Christ, the one that uses the shit. So that's always that's always how it works, right?
Yep. Absolutely fucking unbelievable. Yeah, that shit was really, really sad. They were super close to our family. My mom was all fucked up about that shit.
I imagine.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, that was pretty fucked
I'll
up.
stick to my weed, and you know, if I have a bit of a cough sometimes, and my doctor happens to prescribe a bit of cough medicine, I might have a bit of that. But that's
Yeah, we take whatever the doctor gives you,
yeah.
man.
If
Yeah.
the doctor gives it to me within moderation, but yeah, I'll stick to my granddad.
I mean, I refused the painkillers and stuff last when I had the procedure last. I was just like, I don't want them, bro.
That's why.
Like, I'll take Advil. And they're like, Are you sure you're gonna be in pain? I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I've seen too many people and seen too many stories and things that scare the shit out of me. I don't fucking want
especially
it.
when they like for tooth shit, they tend to prescribe endone and like oxycodone, which is like fucking legal heroin. It's a few steps away from methadone, and that shit, like
Gotcha.
4 or 5 days of using that shit, like
Yeah, I would never take that. I know I've heard that shit in the news too many times, oxycodone. I know what that shit is. I would never, ever, ever do that. I don't even remember what it was that they were trying to prescribe me. It wasn't anything insane, but either way, I was just like, no, bro, I don't want that.
we'll see. That's
I don't want anything to do with any of it. I will take Advil. I will live. And it might suck for a couple of days, but I'll be just fine, bro.
I'll say that's the kind of attitude I'm gonna use to get to get my doctor to prescribe me weed. I'm gonna explain. Look,
Yeah.
I don't want to take any Lyrica. He knows I could have like if I was into that shit. Like they already offered to put me on like Valium and shit like that, and I was like, no fucking way. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I'm thinking, all right, if I can just because he's the one who prescribes the Lyrica. You know what I mean? So I was like, you don't have to prescribe me that anymore. Just let me get my weed. You know, like we can go over which strains are better for my epilepsy, and I'll legit get like I don't have to get the one that's like the highest percentage of THC or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
No, you just start off. You let him start you off wherever the doctor's comfortable.
yeah,
Just get your foot in the door.
look,
Yeah.
my doctor's good, but when it comes to that,
You just tell him I've done some research. These are, what do you think
yeah, that's how I'm
about
gonna
these things here?
exactly. That's how I'm gonna approach it. You know, so
Yeah.
I think I should be all right. I should be all right. How long are you gonna stay on for, Goomba?
Oh, I'm jumping on. I was literally just getting ready to tell you, man. I'm getting ready to
Oh,
jump off.
sweet. All right, because I'm hungry. I want to make those.
Yeah, it is that time, my friend. It is that time. I'm gonna shut this off and
Well, thank
go grab a smoke and fucking kick back for a few minutes and then go to bed.
I will again thank you for having me on.
Oh, forget about it, bro. It's always good having you on. Thanks for coming on, chatting, and talking and stuff this whole time.
Another
man.
new year, we've hung out together.
I knew. Well, that's a whole fucking another year, bro. Here we go with
You got your
2025.
scotch this time. You didn't have to run for your scotch.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I had to go get it, but I went and got some. It was funny too because I was standing there in the aisle and I looked over at the dude. I was like, "Hey, man, you got any smaller bottles of this?" I said, "I'm the only one that's going to be drinking, and I only drink once a year." And he laughed and he was like, "Well, I don't have that one." He's like, "But I have this one," and he started to tell me how much it costs, and I laughed and I was like, "I don't give a fuck what it costs, man. I'm just looking at these bottles like they're going to last me the rest of my natural life." You know what I mean? Like. I'm like, I'm never gonna go through this bottle of liquor, the size of these fucking bottles of scotch there and there. I was just like, man, you got anything smaller than this? God damn.
One or two glasses a year, and when we say glasses, it's not an actual glass. Really, it's like some ice in it, and you know.
Yeah, it's it's literally three shots. Yeah, I take the glass, I put the ice in there, I put 3 shots in, and I fill the rest up with the iced tea. You know. And then, like you see, yeah, maybe I'll have 2. Like tonight, I still haven't finished the second one. I mean, almost, but I don't think I'm going to drink the rest of it because I'm just fine. You know what I mean?
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna like stay up until the sun comes up?
No, I'm going to fucking sleep, bro. That's what I told you. I'm going to get off of here, go grab a smoke, and I'm going to go start getting myself ready to pass out.
That's. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I will not be awake for that.
Nice.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man. Thanks for coming on. Happy New Year, bro.
Have a good one.
All right, man. I'll talk to you
Ciao.
soon. Later. All right. That was cool. It was a good chat, man. Gigi came on and Josie came through. Haven't spoke to her in a while. And that was some crazy shit she was telling us about. I'm going to check out those channels that she mentioned. It sounds really fucked up. It sounds like a fucking mess, what it sounds like. But yeah, thanks to everybody that came through tonight. It was cool seeing everybody. Great chat as always. Everybody's funny as hell as always. I'll be back on Friday. We'll do the Skullbro show with MRE. We'll get back to our regular news and trash on blast and all that kind of thing. And I'll keep this up maybe till Friday. I'll keep it up for a couple of days. I'll probably take it down after we do the show. So I'll keep this up for a couple of days for anybody that wants to check it out. Click the like button, leave a comment. You know, again, tell me if you got any. If you're listening to this later, tell me if you have any New Year's resolutions, or let us know what you thought about some of that stuff that Josie was talking about. If you know anything about it, mention it. If not, let us know what you think. Either way, I'll comment back. Everybody take it easy.